like he got dunked in a paint bucket and then tossed outside to play in the mud.
He's so cute. The little one is like, but oh my god!
This is Jeff's strategy for avoiding whatever potential CPK is in front of us, is to just keep posting dog pics until
Everything's fine. Everything's
guy
fine.
is badly injured.
Look at the puppy.
He is badly injured.
Look at his
I get it.
ears.
Two of us are also
You know what's
badly.
funny? This guy actually looks like an old version of Jeff's character.
He kind of does.
You know what? Yeah.
A little bit.
Is this your daddy?
No.
Papa, it's
He is in
you.
fact human, so no.
Did you know that warlocks can have a patron that is just future you?
Oh
Yes.
my god, is that
I
a thing?
didn't.
Oh,
That's
fantastic.
I saw
didn't. That's
I saw a
awesome.
TikTok. It was like, if I play a warlock, can my patron be my mom?
Yes.
You mean matron?
Matron, both.
And then the whole
yes.
story is just a contrived effort to get you out of the goddamn house.
I once played a game where
It's just a helicopter goddess.
my group hit level 13 and one of them died. One of the characters died, and they couldn't bring them back because they didn't have the resources to do it. And they re-rolled a new character, made them a warlock, and then made the bard their patron.
The bard?
I
Yes.
think when I wanted to play Peppa, I remember talking about, instead of using good berries, I'd use like soup and meatballs.
Yeah, one of my first characters, which was fuck, what was his name, Hippo?
Wait, which one?
Probably started with a T.
My druid.
Dude, my memory sucks.
Yeah, same.
I don't remember.
It's been so long. But yeah, my good berries were a good
Ninja Boy calls you it all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's gone. It's been too long.
It's gone
Okay.
forever.
I'm no
Yeah.
longer distracted by puppies. Let's go.
Let's die a good death. I'm so
Fathon,
positive,
you have the book.
guys.
Run.
Bolt
Lord Kale's
out of
turn.
here.
Well, he actually ended his
shit.
turn here.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, thank God.
Savant, you are charmed as we come over to you. You can still move.
You
Oh,
should-
shit.
Heal
my
towards.
turn?
Do you have healing potions
I was
or
looking up-
anything?
I was looking up the name. Torlag.
Torlag, yeah.
Torlag.
Oh yeah, I have
Of course there was a T
invulnerability.
name.
Yeah, of
I
course.
have resistance against everything.
Yeah, but his charm doesn't have a save, so it doesn't matter.
So Jeff was not,
not charmed.
right?
You were before.
Not charmed.
I was, yeah,
Not
but I'm not now.
charmed.
It's me and
I
you.
am badly injured, and I'm charmed. So what? I'm
Yes.
trying to remember. So, and what is this?
It just
other
means you
shit?
can't attack him.
What the fuck is this? This drippy shit.
I was gonna say hit me to get out of charm, but you might actually kill me.
What's this drippy
Just
shit?
walk out the door. Hey, can I get a glass of water really quick?
What's this third one? Or what's the second one?
Concentrating.
Concentrating.
Why does it look like that? What the fuck?
'Cause it's a continuous effort in your head.
Excuse me, Lundy.
Though I don't believe, and thank you, I don't believe you actually are concentrating because that's on a Crackodon smite, which I believe was last fight.
No. Isn't it the, yeah, wait. So I lost it? Or did I not?
I don't think you had it up for this fight. I don't think you Crackodon smite.
No, not yet.
For the last
you
fight,
haven't
had
yet.
it.
No?
Nope.
Nope.
I do not believe so.
Are you sure?
You did the previous fight.
Yeah, when we were down stairs, but not up here.
Because
you got slowed.
Yeah.
Need to mute this.
And you didn't want to cast a spell while slowed because there was a chance that you might not cast it.
I strongly suggest you heal one of them and then get rid of your charmed.
So what does it mean for me being charmed? For this
You
guy?
just
Can't
can't
attack
attack
him.
So I still see him as an enemy?
Yes, but you're charmed, so you can't attack him.
You can't willfully harm him.
Yes, you cannot willfully harm him even if you wanted to.
So I'm charmed, and I don't see him as an enemy.
You can see him as an enemy, but right now your disposition is that it is not worth actually hurting him.
Okay, do I think these other teammates are enemies?
No.
Okay. So I can't attack him. I can get rid of it at the end of the thing. Near death, near death. Jeff is unharmed.
Oh, not for
They're
long.
Injured. I'm badly injured. Nixie
Just heal someone
needs
and
to
then-
be away. Then we have Torque, who is probably the most bang for your buck heal, but if I die, then I can't keep fucking healing people. That's a big decision to make. I think I kind of might need to put my mask on first.
Oh, and
Because-
Azalea
Okay.
has her potion of
Yeah, I already took
Invincibility.
it once we got in the room.
Does Torque does anybody have healing potions that I don't know about?
I have 2 regular healing potions, but that's definitely not enough for him.
I got none.
Where's my
Yeah,
inventory?
I've already used mine
Where the fuck
last
is my
I
session.
drank
inventory?
mine.
Well, I gave them to people last session.
You did, and I drank one.
Okay, here we go. I have no potions. Okay. I need to decide between me or Torque.
Torque,
Yes, but if I die,
you're not close to death yet. He
I have
is.
10 HP.
He has 4.
He's a
Me and him
distraction
are about-
Carnifex.
Me and him are roughly
From
the
what it
same.
sounds like, it does not matter who he hits us. We're both gonna die from a single attack.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, if I get
Okay.
hit and die, then there's no more
And
healing.
do whatever you're gonna do.
Hold on. Where's my spells? They're there.
Don't you have a thing where you can heal like multiple of you at one time?
I think it's only out of combat.
That's like a prayer of healing thing that takes
Prayer of
10
We're
healing
minutes.
also
costs
level
10
4, so we
minutes
don't
to-
get no.
Yeah, that's not a thing. And if
Good
I
one.
use one of these, I can't use a bonus action. I can't do like 2 healing spells on one turn. It's only
Correct.
one.
It's so
but it's gonna
it's
be
so sad that there's no
wounds, and
cantrips that heal.
I only have 1 healing spell.
Could
A
you
cantrip
could
that
you
heals will be broken.
could you heal Torque and then I can give you one of my healing potions?
I can maybe walk to you, but I think it's an
Well,
action.
my
to
turn
take it
my
from
turn's
you.
my turn's right after you.
Right, but you would have to use your action, I believe, to give me a healing potion, right, Monday?
It's a bonus action. It's his home rule, house rule.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So you would give one to me?
Yeah, can I throw him a potion for a bonus action of mine if I don't use it on my next turn?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If
Okay,
you throw
yeah,
it to
I'll-
me, it
I'll
wouldn't
roll-
be in effect until Lord Kale goes again.
Well, I just won't take my bonus action on my next turn.
No, you don't understand. So you're saying you would give it to me then, and then like
Yeah.
actually feed it to me.
And then you heal Torque. Well,
Okay. So
I throw it to you.
is-
You drink it. I just won't take my bonus action on my next turn. Is that all right, Lundy?
You
Yeah.
can't do it. Oh, never
Well, I
mind.
mean, you can't do it on. You can't do it
You
on
can't do
someone
it on
else's
his turn.
Okay. So feeding it to him is a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, solid. Yep, just heal Torque. I'll,
You'll
give it
mama
to you.
bird him.
yeah.
Don't
I mean, that
mop.
works.
No, it's not mop burning.
Creature.
No.
28 plus 5.
I drink it. I put it in my mouth first.
Right.
No.
next to you.
Do like a water fountain effect.
Fucking
Ugh.
baby.
This
bird
is
fuck
my last healing
Yep.
spell.
Mhm.
Just so we're all clear.
If I die, just throw me in the bag of holding.
Um,
Don't let these people have my body. I've seen what they do. It's fucking weird. All right, 14 HP back to talk.
And then you can take off your charm. Or heal yourself, right?
No, that's the Twilight effect, and that takes effect at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
He can take it off, right?
Yes, you can either take off your charm or give yourself temp HP.
So that's up to you, buddy. But
No,
I'm assuming
taking
you
the
want to
charm.
uncharm yourself.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just. Obviously, I'm taking the charm off.
That will be at the end of your turn.
Okay, gonna
Azalea.
walk over here. Use a healing potion on him. Roll that.
Actually, can I reposition myself real quick?
Sure.
I just think to like right here.
Okay.
I just
Okay,
want it
I'll
to
feed
be
you the
so it
potion.
has
You get
Jeff
9 hit
within-
points.
Yep, there we go. Alright, we're good.
Okay.
Because I know she's gonna go up and attack him probably, and I want her to. be able
Okay,
to-
so since you moved, I didn't have to move. Oh, I want my thingy so I can see how far. There we go. Usually I get that ready, but I didn't. He's... How far is that? 30? I can't see. There's too many things in the way. 35 to get to him?
25 to get to him.
25. Okay. I'm gonna... Alright.
Right.
Skimmy-dimmy-dimmy-dimmy.
Give advantage.
You give advantage. Yeah.
With advantage. How do we have advantage? Oh, the bird. The bird.
Burn.
Yeah.
Burb. Burb. I'd like the 23, please.
23 is probably better.
Steve,
that
I'll take the 23.
Yeah, the 23 will do it.
Normal. 9 for that one. I don't have any additions on this character. No, I don't. Okay. And then cut a 9 tails with advantage.
24 will do it.
24. That's attack. Normal. 18.
What?
What? What?
Made
What's
another
what?
Attack.
Wait. Oh. I thought I rolled. I was like so confused. Okay. Let's retry that. Ah, that's a lot of ones.
The damage
I
is
also
not, in
want
fact,
a weapon.
D20.
I also.
Yeah,
want
I
a
got
weapon with
confused for a
1d20.
second there. All right, 9. And I forget. Do I get 2 attacks with this character, or just
You are
one?
level 4, so no.
Okay, but I do have my accent surge. Which means I get to use both of them again, correct? Or
Correct.
just one of them?
Both.
Okay, solid. Just wanted to double check. Skimmity tippity timmy tippity timmy. Oh, dang it. I forgot the advantage.
Still have advantage.
Yeah. Thankfully. Ah!
Still gonna miss.
Please. That. Ow.
Wow.
Ah, that
I
was
have seen
almost a
someone
crit.
roll 2 1s on advantage before.
That was almost a crit. Did you see that?
Well,
That
it
hurts my heart.
wasn't. You don't do any damage. You cast shield.
What?
Yes.
You little shit?
What?
Little
what
pussy?
what a bitch.
What the fuck?
I'm mad he let you roll damage before he did that.
Yeah, what the hell?
Actually,
Normally I say that hits, and then you roll damage. I didn't say that this time, did I?
that's fair.
Well, what's his AC now?
Higher.
Too much.
Higher.
Damn it.
Well, we can assume that it's no higher than 24.
Hopefully. I don't know.
Well,
Okay,
it
I
would
guess
hit
it's my
otherwise.
tone.
Can you see through those bushes?
Than there are pistols.
I think so. Doesn't matter.
You have a great start.
Doesn't matter.
All right, Azalea, you
Do it again.
you can get temp HP.
I like how it just like rolled over the other dice.
Oh, there it is. 8.
Does a 23 hit?
Yay!
Yes, the 23 hits.
Nice.
Okay.
Solid.
As your offhand
Can
attack,
y'all
so
hear
you
this
do
dog
extra
barking, by the
damage.
way?
Oh yes.
No.
I can, but I'm in the house.
Do that
Okay, I
15
just wanna make sure.
damage.
So 10 damage.
Oh, you spit it up on
You can also roll
yourself.
sneak attack because there are 3 people next to him.
Do it.
Come on.
Or 3.
Near death.
Could have been better, but it's good.
Listen, after the nat 1, I'm glad I did any damage.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
We're gonna rely on Jeff to finish this dude off.
Oh, right.
Wait, he's near death?
Hmm.
Jeff,
I
mind
don't-
spike his ass.
You just
I
need to
don't
go
know
engage him
what
really.
to do.
I think.
Well, you can't
That's all
really
you can
attack
really
him or
do.
anything,
Yeah.
so you might just end your turn so you can get uncharmed, to be honest. Are you
Yeah,
even
maybe-
allowed to
not
walk
that-
towards him?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should be.
Okay.
Can I go over this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Torque
there's no
is big.
restriction like doing this at.
Is he able to stand on this bush?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna take the charm off rather than take the temp HP.
What? Are you? Is that all you're doing?
There's not much else I can do.
Are
I
are
can
He
you?
already
hit
used
and
all-
move.
Wait.
He used
does
his
it
movement
limit-
already.
Does it limit
can
how
hit
far
and-
you can go?
Can't you move
Well, he
further
already
than
used all
30?
his-
Oh, 35. Right, there you go.
Well, no. I'm saying if that's all you're doing, you can still do a
You could
a
dash.
dash to engage because
Oh,
if
yeah,
I'm
you
here,
could.
that's 4 people around, and that'll give Jeff +2.
I'll
Oh,
give
yeah,
you
do
plus
that.
2 if
Take
I
the dash action.
I
attack
could,
with my
melee.
staff.
I could
Well,
go next to
I
him.
don't know if you have like a
and then
spell
get,
attack or something.
I could get next to him and then get hit and be charmed again.
I
Well,
don't think
It's
usually
Thathon's
that's,
turn next. Thathon can, like, kill this dude. I believe in Thathon.
All right, let's try it.
Also,
I'm
it gives you
dashing
the
Daphon?
in.
opportunity for an opportunity attack, possibly.
Do it. Do it,
Alright.
Thathon. Do it. Do it, Thathon.
Take the charm off, me.
Peer pressure's real.
Do it, Thathon. Mind spike his
Thank
ass.
you.
Make his eyes
What's the plan,
bleed.
Vavon?
Would using the sending
Run.
stone be an action?
The sending stone? What?
I would call it. Well,
Wait, what?
it's an interact action to use the sending stone, and then you're speaking, which is a free action. You are limited in how much you can talk.
So it would be my action.
No,
Hey.
interact
Okay.
action. That's
This
different.
guy's
Oh, interact.
dead.
Okay. So
That's his dead son that he drained to death.
Yeah. I thought we took him away. I was saying, wait, this guy's dead. What does he do with you?
so I'm gonna interact with the
I
sending stone
accidentally targeted him. Oops.
in the most knocking on the door, wake up manner if is possible.
Oh no, that's not me targeting him.
Veilheart, Loundrel had the book. He's used the black speech. We're at the manor. We're at the Loundrel estate. Hoping he's been here for some manner of whatever interactions or balls or high society stuff. And hoping something we're able to get some kind of Magister support.
He gives a response back. Be there in a moment.
Solid.
And I am going to.
We don't have a moment.
You can't hear it, Torque.
We have a literal moment!
I am going to.
I know, but it's funny.
He's
is
next
funny.
in combat.
He's the comedic relief.
I'm gonna take all my moments.
Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Wait, what?
He used his action to call the guy.
Yeah, it wasn't an action.
It's an interact action. It's like drawing a sword.
But you have
Or
double
closing the door.
advantage.
Well, I
with
thought
a
maybe
stick.
he had a spell. Yeah,
I
he doesn't
skip.
have a spell
I
attack.
skip all arm days to read.
Books
Alright,
are
so
heavy.
move over there.
Books can be heavy.
I am going to action dodge. And I'm going to get further out here.
Just remember
You're not
that
in-
that guy moves fast as fuck.
You're not attacking him?
He's leaving
Nope.
us all.
Torque just moved over there.
You want to take Craig with you?
Well, maybe.
I'm just preparing.
What
Ninja?
the hell?
I don't agree with it, but I get it.
When did Ninja get in?
Oh,
here?
well,
I was just about to say the same thing.
well, instead of action dodge, I do still have. I will use my scroll. I
Scroll
will succumb to
of-
peer pressure. And
Mind
mind
spike?
spike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I were leaving you, I would have done something differently, as I had the means
Fair,
to
you're
get out of here.
unharmed.
I'm unharmed,
passes.
but
He
this dude
currently
like
has shield
downed.
up.
This dude downed Torque.
Probably is not going to hit.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah, he
passed the
downed
save.
me because his melee attacks do mental damage.
Oh, I guess
He
shield
doesn't
do
take
any
half
stupid.
damage?
All right.
No.
So that would
Oh.
have been a past save.
Yes, it is.
Lord
All
Kale.
right.
His
That
his
happened on a pass
physical hit,
save.
his physical hits against my
So-
body hurt my inside brain.
What is this?
Who is that?
Maybe he reincarnates.
Did you not want us to see that?
No, I need to roll my damage.
Who is this,
for-
man?
That's fine.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
isn't that who we
Angela.
summoned?
That's Veilheart, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He
Yeah,
goes
that's Veilheart.
right after Lord Kale.
Oh, fuck.
He
Maybe.
still gets to go.
I don't care.
So 15 damage, halved.
I have to.
Yep.
He is in a lot of pain and he is pissed.
He's only
I
got a
should have
little bit of blood
dodged.
coming out his ears.
You're full hell.
Yeah, for trying to be a team player.
Listen,
You're
I understood
fine.
running. I supported it. I just didn't agree with it.
God,
Did he just hit me?
Hit someone.
You get torque.
guys, I'm going down. I'm dead.
It's fine.
18 torque, that knocks him unconscious.
It's all good in the hood.
Rest in peace.
19 will hit Azalea.
Barely injured.
Doesn't she still
It's all
have the
good.
immune? No, she
The
doesn't.
damage hasn't hit yet.
That's my temp HP. Yay!
And Azalea's turned.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I
They
forgot.
passed fast.
Your death ain't that scary.
There goes my opportunity attack.
Who just
I
clicked on
knew
me?
it.
Me.
And
No.
wait, can the bird get an opportunity attack?
Oh my
You
god, yeah.
You can't. No. You can
Oh,
only attack
no.
for 1 damage.
For him not to hit my AC,
Yeah. Hey, he rolled like
That's very
shit last
lucky.
session as well. I'm just saying.
That is very
I think I
lucky
have
of
the-
you.
I think I have the lowest on the team.
Likely the fact that he is currently bleeding through a lot of orifices right now. He only manages to hit Torque as well as Azalea before zipping over towards the bitch that shot him and tries to stab at her, but she manages to dodge just to the side.
She's gonna stick her tongue out at him.
Man, how small of a dick do you have to go for the woman next to the man?
To be fair, the woman has a gun.
She does.
I believe in equality!
I believe you're a bitch.
I assure you there was no equality to your son.
We just hear Torque mumbling in his sleep.
Oh yeah, Torque's unconscious. He's in his sleep. but he doesn't talk like normally. He talks like fucking a politician all of a sudden. Knocked a few screws back together instead of loose.
Equality.
A figure teleports and appears on the balcony of the estate. One entirely dressed in black robes.
Pretty.
Looks
Pretty man.
towards all the rest of you and then looks to Lord Lountroll and says, "You've been a naughty boy, Lord Lountroll." Fuck you, Magister! No. Unfortunately, teleportation is an action. And also spell. So he cannot cast another spell this particular round. But he's here.
Okay. Okay.
Spot.
He's not in my circle, so I can't give him temp HP. You just had to be one slot over, man.
Walk forward a couple feet.
Alright. I guess I will. Because Lord Kale will go again before Altharian Veilheart. So, I guess we should try to still kill this dude. I want to ask Altharian if you need him alive.
No.
Alright. Good to know. And I like how all the guards are on the other side of Altharian. That's good to know. So I'm going to go ahead and just bust a nut.
Like right now, while we're gaming. The fuck, dude?
Correct. Madison?
Dude,
She's busy. Leave her
we're
alone.
gaming.
She's playing D&D.
You get to do that shit by yourself.
You got 2 working hands, boy.
Let the woman D&D.
Correct. Oh, good. You didn't put it on us.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh.
The way you said that made me laugh. Cosmo and Wanda, you ain't slick. Sorry.
Come on,
Oh,
still.
God damn it.
He's alive.
He is indeed alive.
Okay.
Damn. How the fuck is he near death but not near enough?
Are you charmed? You're charmed. Dang it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll try to shoot him.
Well, then go ahead and now that he's still alive for some fucking reason, this is bullshit. I will give myself temp HP.
Okay.
Damn it.
How does it feel when you roll low?
Some is better than none.
Feels fine. He's about to die.
I mean, 7 and a 6 is above average. I'm just saying. Azalea,
Okay.
you're charmed.
Yeah.
But if you come here, you'll be able to give Nixie advantage because she has the.
All I have
the
to do is move out before. Oh wait, I'm gonna.
Nope,
get
you gotta
hurt,
take.
huh?
You gotta take the
I'm taking it.
damage.
I'm taking it for the
All
team.
right. Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
can
roll
you
me a
uncharm me,
Constitution
please?
Saving throw.
Can you uncharm me, please, please, please?
It's at the end of the turn.
Constitution. Please, please.
Give me a Constitution saving throw first.
I'm working on it. I promise. Oh. Ouch.
Harold, roll
Yeah,
damage
sounds about right.
on Azalea.
Please. Not please, but.
Rip Azalea.
Hurt me. You freak.
Azalea likes a little pain. It's all right.
Actually, I should have moved here and then put an Atlas here to give Nixie +2.
It's
Damn.
okay.
I feel like
Wouldn't Atlas
probably would've-
die?
Probably. He would have popped
Why?
Yeah.
Why would he die?
In the moonbeam.
in the moonbeam.
Uh,
He's an owl doesn't mean he has magic moon powers.
yeah, that's true.
Can
So
you
I
roll
need to
What is-
my
damage.
damage?
Roll your damage on Azalea, please. Thank you.
You could have
Pretty
rolled
good
lower.
damage. I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
Hey,
You
you're
could have rolled
walking.
lower. I'm taking one for the team.
That is strictly average in terms of damage.
I could have done with below average. but it's fine.
That's what she said.
I don't think anybody said that.
That's
I know.
above average.
I don't know, like 7.
Huh?
Hmm.
No, 2d10?
No, I'm
I'm
sorry,
joking.
but
I'm
I'm sorry,
joking.
but half of 20 is not 7.
No, I was. You made a dick joke. I was also making a dick joke.
So I guess you're just done. So no more,
Yeah, I'm done.
7 dicks is
no more
average.
charm.
7 dicks. No, I meant 7 inches.
Because I think I
Holy
need to remove your charm in order to give her advantage.
Yeah, remove my charm,
think
please.
so, yeah.
My turn is done.
Well, that'll bring us down
Now
to
shoot
Nixie.
this guy. Like twice.
Go ahead.
With advantage.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, let's shoot him
You got
with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage.
Mmm.
How did I do?
Nice.
That
You
is-
did great.
I did
honey.
good.
You did great, honey.
25 is good. Because even if
Make
he
him into
shields,
Swiss
I don't think
cheese.
you can hit him even if he shields. I think you'll hit him even if he shields.
And then sneak attack.
Because there's 3. Yep.
While he's distracted by the arrival of Mr. Veilhart, you shoot him dead in the head and
Oh.
roll sneak attack.
Okay. I was like, you're not even gonna let me finish sneak attack.
Sneak attack that kills him. I knew you would.
Good, good.
The bullet goes straight through his head.
Into Azalea.
Yay!
Celia got brain splattered.
We have
I give Tick, Torque, 6. health
Can
on
I
it.
go
almost
through the
like he's
guy's
still here.
pockets?
Oh,
Sure.
where am I?
Hell yeah.
Still in the same place, bud.
I'm just waking up
you
in
didn't
the bushes.
have to waste a potion.
It's fine. It's fine.
The guards
over.
kind of start gathering up, and they look to Magister Veilhart for a moment, looking somewhat nervous. And he looks to them and says, I do believe that your employers have deceased. You no longer have any obligations or duties to this place. Disperse.
Oh,
And they do.
Do they disperse? Yeah. Solid.
Hell yeah.
get a real job, hippie.
What?
Sucks because this is probably a good paying job.
I was
This probably
That
is
is
a
a
good
real
paying
job.
job.
Probably paid pretty good, yeah. It's they were supporting their families.
Well, now someone needs to go support
Listen.
Craig's family.
Now they can go into a life of crime like the rest of us.
True.
Speak for yourself.
Altharian
into
looks
the
like he
place.
fucks.
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Magister
Ariel looks like
Veilhart
he's
looks
got better
to-
things to do.
Fathon for a moment and gestures towards the book that is in your hands. I do believe that that is the cause of a lot of problems as of late.
Indeed, as I pass it over, I do hope the vault will be more secure than where you had it previously.
Once we learn exactly who was it, then manage to sneak it out in the first place.
No, I wasn't able to. I know that Silas was... Magister Moonsong was not involved. In fact, she lost her daughter through all of this. So that does eliminate one. But there is still someone I fear who was motivating the Loundrel's actions.
So there's no chance to bring this dude back?
No, his HP is completely drained.
Pompous
It's like the
piss pants.
succubus.
Why would we want to bring him back?
To talk to him?
It is not impossible to have him brought back. I just do not see the point.
To find out what happened to... No?
Solus Moon Song's daughter.
If
Yeah.
you mean... Unfortunately, that's not my business. If Miss Moonsong would like to have him revived, then that's her prerogative.
Nixie, put him in your bag.
I'm going
Take
through
out
his
one of the
pockets
guards.
first. Does he have
Bag him,
anything in his
John.
pockets?
He's looking over
He
here.
got shit in his pockets right now.
Okay.
Just piss.
He is piss boy.
Extra small condom.
On the plus side, this book is now in safe hands again, and I'll be sure to keep it in my private vault this time. That being said, it requires the assistance of at least one of the Magisters to have acquired it in the first place, which means there is still a betrayer out and about. That requires investigation.
Gladly support you in this for a chance to study that. If you, as one of Vidyan's followers, know the opportunity to praise Vidyan in such a manner.
I think that they're all of you have been through quite a bit. I don't see the problem with perhaps giving you a bit of leave for now. This place is filled with all manner of different types of riches, and as it stands, there is no current ownership over it. If you'd like to raid it as you please, before the various different banks and whatnot decide to start taking what is potentially owed here,
Yes.
I'm not going to stop you.
Before he even finishes the sentence, I'm walking away to go look around.
Nixie's also
I walked
going
out the
to
door
find
already.
things. I've already taken things out of people's pockets or checked their pockets. I don't think they had anything.
Where's that game room? This game room's got to
Athalia
be...
wants to find something nice for Kade.
Atlas, go the other way.
How do I get in this building again?
So when should we report to the Mages Guild in the upcoming days, or will you?
If you would like, when you feel that you are ready to continue. Understand, of course, that you've been through quite a bit. If you would like to take a bit of a break, enjoy the city, its various different pleasures. Perhaps reap what you have sown here in the sense of enriching yourselves. Once you feel that you have sufficiently satisfied yourselves and whatever that you'd like, you may report back to us, and we would be more than happy to receive your help in determining exactly who's responsible for the original thieving of this book.
Then I guess I will bid you a good night, and thank you for your quick assistance. Your distraction, you coming here allowed us to thankfully
I think
finish
you
the
had it
job.
handled.
He did have the black speech. He did things with magic I've never seen before. I was afraid that we had no clue what his capabilities were.
The more that
But
one engages in that sort of magic, unfortunately, the more that unraveled as a whole when it comes to the general veil. The negative effects of what he's done are unfelt as of yet, but I cannot even begin to predict what sort of chaos he has wrought result. I love that you guys are having this conversation in rails, running around me like, what's in here? What's in here? What's in here? What's in here?
We have
where's the gift? Where's the safe?
Wait, I found a bear rug that Kade would love.
I did find a table with a dagger on it.
It would go great at the foot of his new bed.
Good job, Atlas.
You find a big
Oh.
fucking bed, and you're just like, oh, can we take this? Kylie needs a new one.
Guys, this bed
Don't
is
take the rug that
this
we
bed's
burned.
reinforced. Can we grab this really quick?
I got dibs on
Ooh,
this
this
one,
looks like a
Pixie.
secret room.
Lugging
Okay,
the
whatever.
bed out of the Diamond District. It's okay. I've got a note from the Magister.
I found a cool room.
I set
I'm
this
grabbing the
room
bear
on
rug.
fire.
Grab the bear rug.
It's for Kade.
What is in this game room I'm in?
does this
well,
go up or
aside
down?
from some card tables and some roulette slots, there is, of course, plenty of drink, expensive wine, obviously loads of furnishings for the place as well.
I'm
That's
gonna
a
yell
lot.
down, grab me a nice bottle of wine. I'm going to Kade's after this.
I found an
With
office
my
of
bear rug
sorts.
and bottle of wine.
I take the expensive wine.
Can you grab me a bottle too?
I take all the wine.
Please give me one.
There are 20 bottles of wine here, each worth 10 gold each.
Give me one, please. Thank you.
I'm sorry, what?
I will give you one bottle of wine.
Thank you. That's all I need. She's not an alcoholic
I
like
go
Victor
down
was.
to the first level to loot all of the dead people.
Okay.
Man catcher.
It's our,
What's
we already
in
have
the
the man
office
catcher.
that I
Craig is
found?
in the bag.
Yeah.
I have
I'm-
Craig.
I'm sure he'll send us a list of everything we find. I got
Let's
the bear
see,
rug,
so
though.
That's like a dozen morning stars.
There's 2 bear rugs. I'll just bring him one. He
I'm
doesn't need all
also
of them.
specifically looking for safes.
All right, let me take a look here.
I'd assume the safe would probably be in the office.
Okay, Azalea's got the rug. She's going downstairs to the pool.
To the
Oh,
The
isn't
hot
there the
tub, sorry.
sauna?
God damn!
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at all this
Sauna.
armor, or look at all these weapons.
Are you guys downstairs already? How'd you get downstairs?
No, I'm
No.
chilling in an office.
Oh,
I'm in some room that has a bunch of shit in it.
Nixie's just chilling at this guy's desk.
I'm gonna.
you just see
Here,
Azalea
refinish
walk
our
past the door with a
conversation.
giant bear rug on her on her fucking shoulder.
Then I will start investigating his bedroom and all of these ritual materials and all of
Yeah,
those artifacts and
Some
whatnot.
kind of a special short sword or dagger right here.
Magister Veilheart will bid you adieu, having already more or less given you leave to relax for a little bit. Gonna head out into the balcony, and then you see him kind of disappear in the puff
Go
of
away.
smoke before we get back on the ground. And walking off, because he's got what he's here for.
Can I have that bottle of wine, please?
I give you one bottle of wine.
Thanks.
Just watching the fucking portraits run around. Like, you guys are fucking arguing like about wine.
Dude, there's a lot of shit in
Jesus
No,
this
Christ.
see,
room.
listen. I found a good spot. I like where I'm at. I hope there's a spinny chair.
Bear rug in one arm and a bottle of wine in the other. I'm ready to leave.
Yes! 24 for this room.
Guys, I'm
Alright.
assuming he's gonna just give us a list of everything.
It's
Yeah,
okay,
more or
I'm
less,
imagining
that's the
spinny
plan.
chair.
Do they have spinny chairs back then?
I don't know. But I'm imagining Nixie's just in a spinny chair in this guy's office, going in
Quite
circles.
specifically, I'm looking for a new set of armor.
Unfortunately, this is more of a weaponry place.
Where
also,
I am?
including the dead people
No, where-
downstairs.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
All I have is scale mail.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry, I have I've been drinking a Mountain
He
Dew.
said, Jesus.
One day, yesterday I was playing Overwatch with one of my friends, and I burped, and he was like, "What the hell? That's not very ladylike." I was like, "I never claimed to be a lady."
Shut the fuck up.
I don't give a shit if people burp. I just want you to not do it in my ear.
Should I warn you so you can take your headphones off really quick?
I mean, that'd be helpful, but usually people don't fucking even know what's happening until it's about to happen.
What kind of armor?
And then when they say something, they just start burping while they say it.
So, what do I find in this room, though?
I am writing shit down.
He'll make a
And
list.
making a list for you.
No, I'm gonna send more dog
Chill
pictures while you do that to
The
distract
fuck
everyone.
out.
I'll send my sister's corgi. Let's see.
I'll send Nixie.
Azalea's just gonna see if Kade is home for the night.
Nixie dressed up in a Darth Vader dress last
Let
night.
him do his thing so we can keep playing and get all the loot. The puppy is looking at you, beseeching.
Oh, I thought that was a little like teacup pig for a second.
Isn't
Which
she
one,
cute?
Maggie?
She's
the
so
little
cute.
chihuahua.
Cutie patootie.
That is my family's chihuahua.
I don't. My roommate has dogs, but I don't. I used to have a cat though. Her name was Sativa. Sativa
Ooh.
Bean.
I want a Sphinx cat.
Very
Ooh,
oily.
did you know that baby Sphinx cats? They're the hairless ones, right?
Yeah.
They look like little penises.
I just love like the videos of them like slap fighting each other is so fun.
Oh,
Who
you guys want to see a
needs,
bird that
like-
looks like Danny DeVito?
You know what's really funny about our group? Is usually there's like some perverted like guy in D&D groups. We have the perverted girl.
Yeah.
Who, me?
No.
Oh. Wait, was that sarcastic?
No.
Definitely me.
Okay. So we
Do you
got all
guys see
that.
the Danny DeVito pigeon?
I do.
Looks like
I
Danny
do see
DeVito, doesn't
Danny
it?
He do.
There's just so many dogs. 1, 2, 3.
Trying to find a picture of my old cat.
Are you watching Reels?
No.
No.
As it stops. All right. Ready for basic loot?
Ready for basic
Yeah.
loot.
There you go.
A one bear rug.
Poor Kade.
Ooh, gemstone.
Ooh,
Roll of
gold.
Race dead.
What's this robe thing?
Eyes.
Robe of eyes.
It's a robe with eyes.
There you
shining
go.
through.
There you go.
Do they blink?
Ricky, +1 chainmail.
This robe is adorned with eye-like patterns. While you wear the robe, you gain the following benefits. It gives you advantage on all perception checks that rely on sight. You have dark vision, out to a range of 120 feet.
Damn.
Hey.
If anybody casts a light spell, or a daylight spell, on you or the robe, it gives you the blinded condition for 1 minute.
Oh no! It's on me, not near me.
A light spell on the robe or a daylight spell cast within 5 feet of the robe.
Okay.
Does anyone have the light spell?
I can get it. I'm not going to.
Wait, wasn't there?
I can
rock
have it. I just
armor?
won't cast it on myself.
Isn't that like a spell or something?
That was the basic loot. He's typing out more loot.
Yep.
Oh.
This is
No, I meant the rock
This was
armor.
a boss.
I think the rock
Plus
armor just
one
shriveled off or
chainmail.
something.
I
There's
don't
so
have
much gold.
enough strength for chainmail. Maybe I don't know.
What strength do you
Didn't
need?
pump enough iron
I'm
during your 100 years of jail.
let's see here.
Which is weird because if you look at his body, it looks like he should have a strength of like 20.
It's
Mhm.
all. What's the
Does a
Let's
a
what's that
negative
shit
one
that people
strength
inject in their muscles?
get it?
Steroids.
No, not those. Because those prove
Filler?
results.
creatine.
No, the ones that give, like, you know, those South Asian people that abnormally large biceps.
No.
I know what you're talking about. It's almost like a saline.
Synthol.
Yeah, that.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, you didn't lift it all. You just got some synthol.
I did not. This is just my natural form, okay? I take creatine. Got a lot of water in my muscles.
How do you divide that?
This was him
Calculator.
before and after prison.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna
Got 7
use.
pieces of art. People can choose to
Ooh.
have or wear or whatever they'd like. It makes you look fancy.
I
There's a
want
bronze
the
crown.
bird cage.
What?
I want the bird cage.
Does the gold rings or the
Do you want the
necklace
dead
seem
bird
like they
with
might
it?
be magical?
The dead bird can stay.
None of these are necessarily magical, no.
Or
Okay.
those
But
turquoise figurines.
they could be valuable enough to be used as components for spells.
Right. I don't care about any of that stuff.
Okay.
So
I'll hold
Fuck
on
the
to the gold
statuettes.
ring.
As a note, some cleric spells also require components that are worth more than 1 gold that I will make you have.
Do the rings do anything? Or are they just cool
they
rings?
have no
They're
magical
cool
properties.
rings.
They make you
Worth
look bougie.
250 gold.
Can I
what
have the
turquoise
rings? 'Cause
animal
it's a
figures
set?
are there?
A diamond worth
Um,
at least 500 GP. Which spell consumes?
Yes.
You're bringing someone back from the dead.
Damn it!
There's a
Wait,
cost to it, goddammit.
with bloodstones. I don't think any of these.
I'm grabbing the rings.
Hey!
any-
Fine.
Is there the
I'm a-
equivalent of a
I-
diamond worth in any of this shit? Bloodstones, I don't think. 1 silver necklace with a
You might want
gemstone.
to start looking at level 3 spells and seeing if those require any.
What kind of animal figurines are there?
There's cats, dogs, lions, tigers.
And bears? Oh my.
And
Is
bear
it- there's an-
rugs.
What's included in this play set?
Owl bears.
Yeah. There's a lot of little things.
Okay.
There's
No
a lot of different
Grimishkas.
little things. They're
No
tiny little
Grimishkas?
figurines. There's a Grimishka in there, why not?
Okay.
So no rock armor?
No rock armor.
What happened to it? Did it disappear?
Well, they crumble into nothingness.
Is it a spell? I thought it was a spell.
I think it's a spell.
So we end up unloading one of the guards' bodies so we could put Kale Lountrel, not Kale, Gareth in there.
Mm-hmm.
First, okay.
We have him.
Oh, we
We
have.
have him and
Put
Craig.
Gareth
So
in
we've
your
got-
bag,
Got Gareth,
Along
Craig,
with-
and 2 guards.
along with
The-
Craig and
the-
two guards.
The bag smells like piss now.
It does.
Okay. Alright.
I think I'll stick with. I think we should just sell. What is my strength?
Azalea's just got the rug and a bottle of wine, and then
12.
all the gold will split up.
Do we level up?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. What the fuck am I gonna do at level 5?
Are we staying here, or are we leaving now? Should we probably go back home now that we're done looting, or not home?
You can't stake ownership of this place, unfortunately. That's something that
Squatters'
banks are gonna
rights.
handle.
Squatters' rights.
There
Am
are
I
no
able
squatters'
to
rights
get,
in Grove Air. You will just be told.
am
There's
I able to get
nothing
any
that makes
kind
me
of
dangerous.
reagents or herbs for crafting potions from his little workshop?
Yes. I'm doing my notes because I actually had some.
Spells.
Hmm.
Aura Vitality. Dude, Aura Vitality on top of my Twilight? That's pretty gangster.
Yay! Now I have 52 HP after my level up, and I get a
How do
second
we
attack
level
and
up?
something else. Plutonia. Damn it! The
Just remember
importer.
that Aura Vitality is a concentration spell, so when you have that going, you cannot have your Moonbeam going at the same time.
And then
I
class
don't
and
care.
subclass double arrow.
Class
like
and
it.
subclass.
I like it.
I could change a spell on short rest now.
You can also not have your Spirit Guardians going while you have Aura Vitality going.
I get
Rogue.
extra attack.
I
Ooh,
do want my
tactical
Spirit
shift. What is
Guardians.
this?
Is that the
Okay, I don't know. What do I get at level 5?
Learn
level?
2 new
Ooh.
spells.
I do get Spirit Guardians!
Okay,
I feel
so
like
I
I'm doing
guess
this
we're,
wrong.
we're leaving now.
Revivify, obviously.
I'm figuring out what I get at level 5.
So I have a question.
Well, you get another sneak attack die, I tell you that much.
With
Ooh.
with this scroll of Raise Dead, is that just to use it, or does that help me learn an additional spell?
Hey, what makes you think you got the scroll?
Because I want to have a Craig?
Wizard.
Are we gonna roll for it, or what?
No, the wizard's just gonna get it so he can write it in his book.
Yeah. Then I could make you a scroll for a small fee.
Oh, I'm not very versed in how magic shit like this.
Yeah, no, I could copy scrolls into my spellbook, and then I could make scrolls.
So I don't have to do that. Like I
One
know shit just like a sorcerer.
You get spells when you level up, but I get the possibility to get additional spells by learning them. So I could consume the scroll to add it in my spellbook, and then I could in turn make more scrolls. That's how I got the scroll of Scorching Rays.
Raise Dead. Oh, this is a 5th level spell.
If I remember correctly, I'm fairly certain that there are a few rules in terms of what you're allowed to copy into your spell book.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure it has to be on the wizard's spell list for you to be able to put it in your spell book.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't think Raise Dead is among them.
It should be, right?
Bard,
I've
Cleric,
got
and Paladin.
Animate Dead. That's what.
Oh, that's what I
That's
thought
the
it
spells
was.
I got.
That's what I
No,
was
Raise
thinking.
Dead,
Actually.
Raise Dead is someone's dead and you revive them.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
thinking
so-
Animate Dead. My bad.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh.
I
This is-
get Animate Dead.
To be fair, they are both necromancy spells, technically speaking.
Let's see. So I get
Ooh.
prepare
So-
spells. 7 of
So
them.
I
with
get Cunning
my
Strike and
with
Uncanny.
my divination savants, when I gain access to another tier of spells, I could learn one additional spell from the School of Divination.
Yes.
So I would learn one divination and then 2 of any other spell.
Correct.
Okay.
Can
Could
I
be 3
unlearn
divinations
spells?
for all it matters.
Wait. Say again. Ricky was talking.
Could be 3 divinations if you want.
Oh yeah. But no matter what, I can learn an extra spell. That was the
If it is
I
a
would learn
divination
3.
spell, yes.
yes.
What's
Cool.
withdraw?
I go into D&D Beyond into my changes before I change it on there because I fucked up something last time and then it required.
That's what I'm doing, but I don't see. Oh wait, no, I found withdraw. Immediately after the attack, you can move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh, that's what my
Concentration
tactical
for
shift
10
does.
minutes.
Now I have a way to half the damage done against me if it's a hit. Okay. And then I just import it. That's what we do.
15-foot emanation means 30 foot, right? As a circle.
15-foot emanation means 15 feet from you. Yes.
So radius? Okay.
I had a quick question. My extra attack that I got now, I can hit someone 4 times instead of the 2? Or is it just 3 times?
It is 3 times now.
Okay.
That being said, you are always allowed to use your bonus action for another offhand attack.
How do I do that?
You just say, as a bonus action, I offhand attack.
Okay, so if I use my bonus action, then I can hit 4 times?
Yes.
I get to
Solid.
choose what these things flying around me look like.
Yes.
And then if I have my accent surge, I can hit 6 times.
I cannot level up. No known classes found.
Just do it on D&D Beyond, then
Weird.
send it to him whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
In terms of the herbs that you found, there you go.
A prayer scroll. So that doesn't revivify. A diamond worth 300 GP.
Spell consumes that as well.
Revivify.
Thank you, sir.
Animate dead.
I don't know how to level up, but I saw what I got with the level up.
Prayer of
I mean, I could probably do it for you.
Yeah, I don't really get anything except for default things this time.
Rogues don't really get a lot of shit at level 5, unfortunately.
No, but I get to dodge.
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah,
Moment to think.
I get
resist.
tactical shift.
I'll take it because it'll half damage when I'm hit if I use it.
I need an RP reason for taking necromancy. I've painted myself into a corner.
That's a toughie.
With my last character on my on the other campaign, I just said she was interested with it. The idea of it.
Yes, but here's the problem. His backstory is literally that his entire people and his culture is fighting against necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
You learn it so you can
That-
can get a better insight
You're like
into
the
it.
Witcher. Yeah, you're like the Witcher, right?
Yeah, but I
Well, they fight
I
against
can't
it because
just
it
be
is
like,
a
"Oh!"
supreme abomination unto Thondra.
Oh no, not the
So
Witcher. You're like Blade.
so but I literally would need a
While we're
compelling
leveling up, I'm
reason
going
to
to the
actively
bathroom.
choose to use it.
Because
So I
it
can't
is your
pick
most
it yet.
useful. No. Like Blade. You've seen Blade.
No, Ricky, you aren't understanding. I understand conceptually. It is fucking great. But Fathon needs to have someone to convince him that,
Well-
hey, you know what? It wouldn't be such a bad thing if you used it.
Hey man, it wouldn't be such
That
a
you
bad
did-
thing if you used it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna sit next to Fathon and be like, "Hey man, you ever seen Blade?
I've seen many Blades, yes.
Blade the movie, you know, with
What's
the
the movie?
vampire."
Yeah, so
And,
that doesn't work as far as an in-character justification. You're gonna have to try something else, buddy.
So there's this vampire I knew, right?
Oh yeah, you just know vampires.
I do actually. I've
Can you
had
point
a
that
lot
to
of
me in
friends.
your,
I
Can you
know-
point that out to me in your backstory here real quick?
I
Yeah,
know you don't like
sure.
characters rolling against other characters, but can I insight check that?
I went to prison, right? And I met a vampire.
I figured it out, Lundy. I know how to
Okay.
level up.
Alright. Then I will cancel what I was doing.
You do the little tool thingy in the corner and edit.
Where's this thing? Where
Holy
are
shit, Fast Friends is cool.
you? He's from Ravenreach.
I should have just taken the average, but I gotta commit.
I almost always take Fast Friends. It's but I don't think I've ever used it.
Yeah, certainly haven't in my games.
Yeah. Let's see. Get this. Got that.
Okay. I'm a level 5. Yeah, I should have taken the
I
average,
didn't-
but I was like, what if I roll really high?
I didn't think
I
we
rolled
would
a
be
2.
leveling up in the middle of the session. I thought it was going to be
It's
at the
a
end of the session, so I didn't really look into any of this shit.
Well, you asked, so there you go.
I thought there would be a lot more
We
stuff
could
that has to
functionally,
happen.
we could, like, we just finished the thing. I don't
I guess we
really
can...
foresee any opportunity for us to use these spells or whatnot. Granted, you know,
Right.
we could decide to go start punching people, but
Well, I think the only thing we need to figure out is who's taking what of, like, the items, and then sell, and then figure out how much gold we're going to have so we can plan
Alright.
to possibly buy items at the end
So-
of the...
so we'll deal with the level up at the end of the session then. I know I'm going to take the Robe of Eyes.
Okay,
I want
let's see.
the animal figures in the birdcage. And my cut of the money.
Yeah, I was about
Um,
to say, I want the gold that I
I
get.
will take...
We sell
Yeah.
most of them.
I'm going to take the gold ring. We also have the one
20
Morning Star that I
gemstones.
looted,
Can I have
unless
the
that's included in the
gemstones?
12 Morning Stars.
Does anybody have anything against that?
What are you taking?
Against what?
Gemstones? The gemstones?
Where are the gemstones?
Are you gonna sell them?
No,
What are you gonna do with them?
I'm gonna use them to bring y'all back to life and shit.
Those are
Oh, okay. You can-
each gemstone
that's
is
fine.
worth 20 golds, which means none of those gemstones are a diamond.
It says each are worth 100 gold.
100 gold, excuse me, but a diamond is worth 500 gold if I'm not mistaken.
Can it be 300 gold diamonds?
No, look, diamonds of various different sizes are worth various different amounts of gold. Or you can just get enough diamonds together that adds up to that as well.
Right.
These are all things you
so,
can do.
Okay, so that's it's viable.
Yes.
Okay.
You
I'm
can have
assuming
the
those, I'm
gemstones, that's
assuming
fine.
those 20 gemstones,
Thank
none of
you.
them are diamonds.
Why not?
Because he didn't specifically put them into the...
He said of varying sorts.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure
Is
what...
any of
I
those
know,
20 a diamond?
Yes.
Okay, well, just pick out the diamonds.
I
Is
don't
the
know
dead
what other
bird-
gemstones, so...
I will say of the 20 gemstones you found, 5 of them are diamonds.
Ooh,
That's not
I
bad.
have sending...
It's like
not bad at all.
amethyst, moonstone, and emeralds also are used as spellcasting reagents.
Hmm.
Doodly-doo. Doo.
Spirit Guardian.
Doo-doo-doo.
Spirit Shroud. Tongues. A mini ziggurat. Sending. What the fuck is that? Copper
Who
wire.
took the crown?
500
Well-
cigarettes.
I did not take that.
No one's taken the crown yet. So far, I've got the gold rings, or the gold ring with the bloodstone.
Salt and powdered silver.
No one's got the crown. Nixie's got the turquoise animal figures,
And the
Mass
birdcage.
healing
Aw, you
word.
bitch.
and the gold bird cage.
Crystal. Ooh. Wait,
Ivory-
insight greed.
Ivory statuettes. I think we need to fence as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Silver necklace with gemstone pendant.
Insight greed might be useful
Mm.
with the gems.
What gemstone is it?
Is what?
The
It's
silver
just-
necklace with a gemstone.
The silver necklace with the gemstone. I'm gonna call that a ruby.
Is that a spell gemstone?
Now I want it because it matches my bloodstones.
You know what? I respect it.
Yeah, but then you're mixing metals and
Yes, this spell.
Oh yeah, you have gold.
I'll use prestidigitation to make it match.
that only lasts like a minute. You have to constantly fucking.
At that
You
point,
know-
you could just carve a fucking pendant and prestidigitation into gold.
Powdered diamond.
All right, I'll stick with the gold ring set. The necklace won't show in my robes anyway.
Is the necklace more masculine or feminine?
I think that it is stylish enough to be pulled off by either gender.
That is a great,
Perfect for
very
comic.
political answer. All right, yes, you could have the necklace.
Now the question is the crown. Does Torque want a crown?
That would look so good on Torque.
It
The
would.
crown. He just walks around with
And
a
it's
crown
bronze,
on.
so it's not like these fancy.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna give it to Torque.
We
Now.
are.
We're just gonna set it on his head.
We've determined.
Hey, Lundy,
Yes.
does Insight Greed look... Is it as actually as useful as it seems?
Insight greed.
I can fucking charm everyone around me.
Cast a spell, you present the gem that is used as the material component and choose any number of creatures within range that can see you, which is within 30 feet. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you until the spell ends, or until your companions do anything harmful to it.
It seems like if we're fucked, like I charm everybody and we leave.
While charmed in this way, a creature can do nothing but use its movement to approach you in a safe manner. While an affected creature is within 5 feet of you, it cannot move, but simply stares greedily at the gem you present. So yeah, say you're surrounded by like a dozen people, and you hold up a gemstone and say, "Hey, everyone, look at this gemstone!" And then you cast Insight Greed, and all of them fail. Then all of them just kind of like approach you. And
So
pile
it's
up
what
on top of you, trying to look at it.
It's what I was trying to do in the bar when I threw the money.
Yes, but like forcibly successful.
This uses any gemstone.
Any gemstone that is worth at least 50 GP, which all the ones that you found are.
Here we go.
Are we selling the rest of the stuff and then splitting up the gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Azalea, you use mage armor, right? You don't use actual armor.
Yeah.
That a +1 chainmail, like that +1 that's big.
Damn, Animate Dead doesn't require like anything of worth money? Oh!
I don't think so. Double check.
It is a level 5.
3.
Correct. It's a level 3. Animate Dead, not Raise Dead.
Oh.
Raise Dead requires a 500 gold diamond.
Yeah.
But yeah, Animate Dead just requires drop blood! Or a piece of flesh, or a pinch of bone dust. One of the three. Who cares?
Hell yeah. That's cool.
The one that's
Alright.
actually like fun is Summon Undead, but that requires a skull that is worth at least 300 gold.
I am not sure what I'll pick, but can't
Oh yeah,
Can
I
we
could learn
keep-
that.
all the gems, because there's other spells after this that are also just use like gemstones of any kind.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can have the
yeah.
gemstones.
Summon undead,
Okay, so I take
lesser demons.
gemstones. 100,
I don't think I'm keeping the dead bird
5
that's in the bird
artifacts.
cage.
That's
I think I'm
what
just
went
gonna-
for.
I think I'm just gonna leave that.
Swords, heavy crossbow, short swords, 2 war picks. Obviously the gold. Obviously Jeff's taking Raised Dead, Robe of Eyes, and I do not want to take the chainmail if anybody else wants it.
No, you're taking Res Dead because I can't. That's the actual rate. Well, I could do it just that way in case the cleric dies. I could get you up.
I don't think it matters who has it, right?
Well, yeah, because the person who casts it need to have it on them.
I think you're the most movement-friendly person that can probably get to people the easiest.
I'll take
Or
it.
am I able to use Scroll to the Raised Dead through Atlas?
Yeah, Atlas is able to. You're able to cast spells through Atlas. Yes.
But Jeff does seem the most slippery so far. I think it's fine.
Susan.
I think it's fine if Jeff has it.
I heard all the stories of the TPKs in the other campaigns. So I'm like, I'm gonna make sure I keep some survivability.
Yeah, I think Jeff is the slipperiest.
All the
to be able to-
TPKs? Technically, in the other campaign, there hasn't been a TPK yet. Thank you very much.
All the TPK.
This is just from what I heard from Ricky before I even started playing. He's like, dude, this guy we play with, I said max combat difficulty. We've had like 6 deaths so far.
Well, not TPKs. We have deaths, but not TPKs.
Yes.
Yeah, excuse me.
Raiko has not died yet.
I'm
okay?
the only one who hasn't died. Alright, so then we have 7 pieces of art, 1 silver necklace.
Right. I don't want to learn.
Azalea took the
Dead.
necklace.
Okay, does anybody care about this gold or about the art?
No.
Sell it.
You took it. And
Sell it.
somebody take the gold ring.
Can we
We
take
need
a
the
break real
gold.
quick? My dad's calling me, and my grandmother died yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fathon took the rings.
Mhm.
Yes. Didn't he take another thing because they went with the rings?
No, we said that it was gonna
Oh,
It would've
flash metal, so I took it.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
And the crown we voted goes to Torque.
Okay.
That's funny.
Azalea grabbed the crown and put it on Torque's head.
Yeah.
I like that.
Does Torque respond well to having a crown placed upon his head?
I mean, he's just gonna like. I mean, you're first of all you're trying, but you can't reach.
Who says I can't reach?
She can teleport above you, fall on you, and slam dunk it on your head.
That's true.
I'm also very acrobatic. I could just like spider monkey up your back and put it on there.
What?
Do not climb this mountain, please.
So we, are these just like materials we find as well? Grave tallow
This is all stuff specifically that Fathon looked at and wanted from the workshop that he found.
Okay, so this is just specific to him. This isn't like something I need to
This is all stuff that he identified and was like, I want this when we leave.
Okay, so we've basically gone through this. Everything else that gets sold, what is the total with that?
Let's see. Of the art objects, what is getting sold?
All of the art, I think.
The ivory statuettes are getting sold.
Okay. Get my calculator out.
Okay. How much would the bird cage and animal figures be worth?
As I said,
250 gold.
every
Each.
bit
50.
of art here is worth 250 gold. So each of the statuettes is worth 250 gold. The bird cage 250. The animal figures 250. They're all 250.
Yep.
Yes, that's not realistic. No, I don't give a shit.
That's okay. The turquoise animals. Is turquoise handy in any spells or no?
Nothing that comes to mind right now.
Okay. I'll sell the bird cage with the dead bird. I won't leave it behind.
I don't think
Okay.
anybody's gonna take the dead bird, but
I don't think anyone's gonna take the dead bird, but I feel bad.
Just to keep the dead bird in the cage.
I missed your
I can
sweet
throw away
face.
the dead bird.
I missed your sweet face.
Let's see. Of the bottles of fine wine, how many of those are you selling?
None. I have one. Hippo has the rest.
Okay.
Well, the wine just
Unless
goes
you're
into
gonna
the whole. I don't care about it if it's. I don't actually want it.
Oh, then we're selling 19 of them.
Gotcha. Selling all the Morning Stars?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, so that's gonna be... that. Selling all the shields?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. Longsword selling?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see. Heavy crossbow selling.
Yep.
Can I use a crossbow?
Yes.
We're not selling the crossbow.
Okay, not the crossbow. The
Okay.
short swords, I'm assuming we're selling along with the war picks. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I
Heavy
don't even know
crossbow,
what
by
that
the way,
is.
has a short range of 100 feet, so it's a little bit better in terms of range for you. That
Ooh.
being said, it also has the loading property just like your pistols do, so once a turn. And it's also
Hand
a
back.
two-handed one, so you can't offhand that shit.
What do you
Okay.
need?
Yeah, the whole two-handed part is what kind of is pretty shitty.
Is this a
It
crossbow
comes
or a
in
rifle?
handy though.
The heavy crossbow, we're wondering whether or not it'd be good for Nixie. What's your strength at, by the way, Nixie?
It's a -1.
All right, then
No.
you can't actually use it because it's a heavy weapon.
We're selling the crossbow.
We're selling the crossbow.
Alright.
Short
Can I
swords,
use
all
a
those?
rifle?
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Is a rifle heavy? If not, then yes.
Are they heavy? I think that was the question I meant to
A
ask.
rifle?
Is a rifle heavy?
Rifle is not heavy.
Okay, good.
Mine wasn't.
Good, good, good.
Oh well, mine was a musket, but
We're selling
Selling
the
the war
chainmail.
picks.
some difference.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
+1 chainmail.
Yep. I'm not strong
Um,
enough.
And you're the only one who would
Should-
use it.
I think am I
Torque
strong enough? I think I
is
can
not
use
Should we
chainmail.
go through the soft touch and possibly find a vendor who would be able to give us a better deal than just any shop off the street?
That is a possibility. You do have a contact with Azalea's
I
boyfriend.
think we should do that.
And how many of the gemstones are you getting rid of?
None.
Okay. So, not counting the lump sum of gold, just the regular coinage that you found. The full street value, as in if you were to buy all of these things off of the street, of what you have found is 2,635 gold. The likely resale value, if you were to sell them back to vendors, is 1,317 gold and 5 silver.
And
being
if
said-
we enter the soft touch,
If you go through the soft touch, then there is a good chance that it'll be worth more.
Do they take a cut?
Well, it's complicated. Yes and no in the sense of like whatever profit they make from reselling it through their fences is like gonna be theirs, but you could end up getting more as a result.
I have a question. If we were to go through the soft touch, is it possible that it would be basically $400 roughly, like 300 and something more than the resale of 1317?
Yes.
So then we could just make it easy and say that everybody gets 1,000 gold.
Well, if you go through the soft touch, then you'll make 2,000 off of selling everything instead
God!
of 1,375.
Holy shit.
Good.
Hell yeah, let's go to the soft touch. Is there anything we need to do?
I would just have to get a hold of Kade.
You just gotta get the big
Yeah, more or
number
less.
and then
Get your bag with all the shit that you're going to be selling in it, give it to Kade, and have him just bring it over to his base and have them handle it.
Lightning bolt or fireball?
Fireball! Fireball! I always advocate for fireball.
Is this even a question? I mean,
Well, they're both 8d6. It's just a line versus a circle.
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 Circle for sure.
well, also it's the type, right?
Yeah, lightning or fire.
But
if
fire,
they're
there are
rock-
more resistance to fire.
Right,
Mm.
but it's like, aren't like
yeah, but
rock
that's when you
things
use the other
immune
thing.
to lightning?
Pokemon, yes.
Plus 2,000.
Alright, now my third spell. Because I'm against sending.
That's 1,062
You could do
each person.
fun stuff with sending.
1,061 and 8 silver, thank you.
Excuse me. 1,061 and 8 silver.
Yeah, don't round up on me, bitch.
2 point. Okay, I'm so sorry. Oh, I am so sorry.
And then let's add 8 silver.
Plus 669.
Now I
So-
have money.
Now we have
1630.
So with Summon Fey,
8.
it says Fey Blade melee attack roll bonus equals your spell attack modifier, so it would be my spell attack modifier.
Correct. Any summoned creature always uses your spell attack modifier for anything that they do, and your spell save DC for any saves that they force.
Oh, but Tidal Wave, that could be. I think I'm going to do Tidal Wave over that. We're on the water. There's more use opportunity for that.
Are we
Mm,
still in the
That we
match?
could fit if we're on
No,
boats,
you're
because
not.
we're going to buy a boat.
No.
Okay.
Here, let me
Oh.
help you out here by moving where you guys are. There you
Okay.
go. Now you're not in the mansion anymore.
All right. Azalea's gonna use her rings to ask if Kade's home for the night. It's still nighttime, right?
It is still nighttime. And he lets you know, I'm on my way home. Why?
Can I come over?
You're always allowed over.
I go over there with my gifts for him, and of course, since we already went through the soft touch, I bring him the bag so he can do all that stuff for us.
Ye.
You know.
You give him his new bear rug, and he is ecstatic to see it as he looks at it and just compliments how in incredible shape it is. Looks amazing. He is just gushing over it as he goes over it. Places it right in front of his new bed that he has purchased with your kind donation.
And then I also give him the pendant and the bottle of wine for us to share.
He looks at the pendant for a moment and he says, "This is too much. You cannot give me this much."
I didn't pay anything for it.
I know, but it would also look very pretty on you, would it not?
I think it'd look better on you.
Very well. He will be wearing a hell of a pendant. 250 gold. That's an expensive ass pendant. That's like a fucking Rolex in terms of actual money value.
And he deserves.
He's gonna
every
have
penny
to
worth.
hide that. When he's working, he has to hide that pendant.
There,
I do hope that you understand that I'm only going to be wearing this whenever we're out in unofficial business.
I understand completely. You want to drink some wine?
I would love to. And you can tell me all about the adventure that brought you all of these riches.
You still owe me a pat on the head for killing the soup maker, by the way.
Just a pat on the head.
Maybe a little more. I did a lot.
I think you deserve a downright ruffling.
Charming bastard.
What do you mean? He's not a bastard.
I mean, he might be. Who knows?
Yeah.
You don't know his parents.
in the literal sense, maybe, but.
Bear in mind that for Summon Fey, if that is something that you're going to be going into there, Fafon, you will require a gilded flower worth at least 300 gold.
I'm not going Summon Fey.
Okay.
I think I'm doing Sending for my divination. And Fireball
Always a
and
solid one.
Thunderstep. And I'm probably going to look for some 3rd level spell scrolls that I could study as well.
Fantastic.
While they're doing
Let's-
whatever they do, I tell him about how we killed the soup maker. I show him my cat of 9 tails. And then I tell him how we killed the Landrels, and then raided their whole mansion.
Lundy, what was that thing I wanted that gave me an extra channel divinity?
Amulet of the Devout.
Ah, and that was 750.
Yes.
I know that one for sure.
Kade is more than impressed about your stories. He is intimidated by the cat and nine tails. He does not particularly want you to use that on him, if that is in any way implied.
Never, 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 never.
He's like, that looks like it hurts very badly, and I am very happy that we are not in any way enemies. It is still like, it's still got like a bunch of blood on it from the fact that
From Craig.
Yeah, from Craig and all. You tore several people apart with this thing so far.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage.
There's still scraps of loving father on it.
Yeah, just
Shit.
he just kind of has you set that to the side.
Yeah. But every time whenever I come to like stay at his house, fucking on one of his like nightstands or something, I take out all my weapons. There's a flail, a scimitar, a whip, a cat of nine tails.
Oh my.
What?
Nothing. Just wondering exactly what it says about me to be so incredibly attracted to someone who always brings back even more weaponry every time.
I couldn't
And to find
pass
that
this one up.
even more attractive. That is strange.
I don't think it's odd to be attracted to strength.
For a man, it is generally. Then again, I am strange, and I'm okay with that.
Oh.
Torque, you are correct about the silvered weapons. But there is a secondary benefit. Silvered weapons, as of 5e 2024, can also technically be used to penetrate damage resistance for the purposes of having a magical weapon. It does not give you extra damage. It does not give you an extra to hit like magical weapons tend to do. But yeah.
So the 750 is the plus, the next one up, the +2.
750 is the base one.
I thought it was 500 for the base one, and it was 750 for the one up.
No. So it's 750 for the base one, and it is 2,000 for the +2.
What? Am I able to, like if I buy the +1, is there like a way I can make it +2 or then a +3?
If you get the +1, then if you go to an enchanter who can make it a +2, then they can remove the cost of the +1 from the cost of the +2, making it only 1250 to get up to +2.
Okay.
Past that point.
Cool. I will then do just a +1.
And then if you want a +3, that is 7,500.
Yeah, I assumed.
How much gold did we end up getting individually?
1,061 gold and 8 silver.
Mm-hmm.
Calculator. So that would be 2,000 minus 750.
I need to
1,082
restock my
gold.
bullets.
Upgrade.
I don't know how many I have.
Keep in mind you still have that holy water bullet.
I know. I've got it on a sticky note on my desk. 1 holy water bullet.
Make a thing in your inventory too, in case you lose the sticky note.
I don't know how to do that.
So go to inventory. Go to the very bottom. Hit the plus sign. Hit consumable. Create new item. And in the description, or you hit the wrench, and then you could change the item name to Holy Water Bullet. Got it?
Yes. So there's like a billion pop-ups. Lundy, if you look at my inventory right now, ignore all the new items that I just accidentally put in here. It's okay.
Are you gonna remove them? Are you
Once I figure out how to do this, I'll remove them.
Yeah.
Rolling for my hit point increase. What's
I just took the average.
we'll see. I don't know what the average would be, but I got a 1.
Yuck.
Wow.
Yay!
Oh, that's about right for a wizard.
980 left. I don't know what else I would buy. I have no clue what else I would buy. I have to think about it.
Sending, confirm.
Could buy something to make me not have a
Okay.
disadvantage. Actually, that is what I should buy. How much is +1 breastplate?
+1 regular breastplate. Breastplate. Base cost is 400. So that'll be 900 gold.
I can afford that.
Holy water bullet.
Trying to figure out if there's like a better way to do this.
Has
That
one
would give me
use.
17, and I would not have disadvantage on stealth. I don't like having disadvantage on stealth.
Spells
I don't
are
think
in.
anyone does.
I need to start adding this armor.
But I do have lucky just for
Cool.
that.
Cool, cool, cool.
You have a number of luck points equal to your proficiency. Did our proficiency bonus just go up? Oh,
Yes,
it
it is
did.
now a +3.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I will now go from disadvantage to advantage on stealth.
How much was a belt of dwarven kind again? I can't remember. I remember it was quite pricey though.
Does give a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see, that is
If I remember
the
right-
rare quality, so it should be around 2,000.
Okay.
We had this conversation last time
Mm-hmm.
where oh wait, that was over the that was something else. What was that? That was the +2, the bracers.
I think so.
Yeah. The bracers where you said 2,000 and then you dropped it to 1,000. Not this. Okay, yeah.
So the bracers are 1,000.
Yes.
Braces of defense.
Yes.
So long as you have no shield or armor on, you give +2 to AC. I forget what your argument was as to why this should be 1,000.
That's what you sold me mine for in the other campaign.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
And I wanted to be consistent. Correct.
I mean, shit. I can take the bracers for 1,000. If anyone in the town sells them. You know what? I'm gonna stumble out of the nearest tavern that I've been lurking in while everybody else has been doing other shit, and I'm gonna go look for Nixie.
Just knock. Oh no, Nixie. I was thinking Azalea. Just knocking on the door.
Oh no, sorry. No, I'm gonna go look
I think
for
I'm the
Azalea.
one that knows
Yeah.
where Kade actually lives.
Yeah, no, not Nixie. Azalea. I'm gonna go look for Azalea. I'm
Yeah.
sure her boyfriend knows where to get stuff.
He most
Nixie's
certainly
shopping.
does.
Yeah.
You you come across
If the house is a
Kade's
rockin', don't come a
place
knockin'.
at some particular point during the night, as you realize that Kade would probably be good for telling you how to get stuff that is hard to find in regular markets. when you arrive, you can hear Kade and Azalea laughing inside, joking with each other, very clearly through the entire bottle of wine that she's brought back. And when you knock on the door, Kade says, "Who is it?"
It's talk.
"Oh, the big
Huh?
one who sat on me when you first captured me."
Yeah, that one.
"Oh,
How did you
You're
find
not-
this place?
he probably asked around. You're not here to hurt me again, are you?"
Absolutely not.
"Okay, come in."
Thank you. So I open the door and kind of duck underneath the. So I don't bump my head on the door. I was coming over to ask for a little favor.
"Oh, a favor.
It
Well.
worked.
Feel free to ask."
I'm looking for bracers to help with protecting.
Do you just mean some, like, metal bracers that you can deflect things with, or do you mean, like, magic shit?
Magic. would be
Okay, alright.
cool.
I know some markets. I don't think any of them are open at the moment. Tell you what. I will be delivering all of the gold that all of you guys have earned from giving the Soft Touch so much stuff to sell in the morning. So why don't I just take that into account with your share of things and just buy that for you and bring it to you along with the rest of the gold?
If you could do that, that'd be magnificent.
I can definitely do that.
Thank you very much. It seems you guys are having quite a good night. I won't be bothering you no longer.
Well, you have yourself a wonderful evening, Torque. You're forgiven, by the way, for sitting on me.
Thank you. That's like, again, duck over the door. Fuck, what's it called?
Door frame.
Door frame, that's the one. Duck under the door frame.
Good
You guys
guy.
have a good night.
Yes, I swear, if we met under different circumstances, I'm sure he and I would be amazing friends.
So, the amulet of the devout is my new holy symbol, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can just sell this old one.
Mhm.
What is it worth?
Regular holy symbol, probably like not a lot.
2 silver, maybe.
I forgot that Pepper popped.
Pepper doesn't need to
Pepper.
witness what you're doing right now.
Pepper, when I'm over here, Pepper usually just lays on the table, under the table.
Well, now she has a rug. A bear
Well,
rug.
no, the rug is in the room. She doesn't.
The rug's not.
Occasionally-
Pepper's not going to be on that rug where it is. Pepper goes in a separate room.
How do you manually end concentration again?
You can go to your features tab, or not your features tab, your effects tab, and there should be a thing there. As far as selling your holy symbol there,
2 gold.
big
2.5
yes.
gold, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So
Like,
during the
An
night,
hour.
3.
Sorry.
I go up to Nixie sometime during the night. Say tomorrow we need to bring Gareth's curse to Magister Moonsong.
Which one is he?
The kid.
The piss boy, as you like to call
His boy? Yeah. Okay. We can drop him off.
Is this already tomorrow?
him. I thought this was still happening at night.
Okay.
You just ran out in the middle of the night to interrupt them to find out about the bracers.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm just making sure. All right.
An hour later, Kade just sees like fucking Pepper just pop into existence.
Oh, I
And
can get a
then
full
can
shield.
Nixie, in sometime when we're doing our shopping, can I buy a poisoner's kit and 34 bullets?
You absolutely can.
Cool.
For practicality speaking, anytime I'm crafting a spell, do I need to go through the I'm going to go out and buy the stuff, or can I just
You can
reduce
just
my gold?
You just reduce your gold.
Okay.
I don't remember how
And
much
I get-
each bullet
and it's
was.
only- And it's only 1 scroll per long rest, correct?
If you go to equipment shop
Correct.
under the 3 dots, you
Okay.
can do it, and it'll automatically take your money away. Yeah, no, so Pepper pops into existence, sees we're wine drunk and just hanging out. She walks into the other room and goes under his kitchen table.
Arrow catching shield.
So if a level 2 spell scroll costs 150, how much would a level 3 cost to craft?
200, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I'm just going to create
Let me
a
double check.
reminder in my inventory so I don't forget.
Yep, we're still at uncommons. Yep, 250 because it is a consumable.
You said 250?
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
The boomerang shield's pretty cool.
You know what? How much was Amulet of the Drunkard, by the way? Uncommon.
Double check what it does. While wearing it, you regain 44 plus 4 hit points with gear. So, on. Yeah, that's gonna be 500.
Damn it, not quite there.
How much is a +1 shield?
510.
Did you do that on purpose?
No.
You know why, right?
No, is that like a little bit outside of you?
No, 510. Because I was seeing what's the easiest way to get AC, and you like over 400 for the breastplate. You said it was 900, so you made it just 10 gold more expensive to use the shield.
Well, it's 900 for the.
What I'm saying is breastplate is 400, and then it's 900 to get the +1 AC, or I could do the shield plus breastplate, but it would be 910.
Well, that's because the breastplate +1 counts in the base price of the breastplate.
Right.
Yes. For magical armor, it is 500 gold plus the cost of the actual item.
Is there like any reason why I would want magical armor over a magical shield? Or vice versa?
I mean, they're both good to have and they stack, so.
Right, but I mean, like, is there any reason you would want one over the other? Like, if someone hits me with like a spell attack, is there anything special to having like spell armor?
Not
Or
particularly,
magic armor?
no. Both just give you extra AC.
Okay. Oh. Does anybody know shield?
I know shield.
I also know it.
How much is a ring of spell storing again?
I could just craft you scrolls.
Yeah, but isn't that like way more expensive?
He's got to have the scroll out in order to use it.
Oh, yeah.
The Ring of Spell Storing. That is a rare item, allowing you to have 5 levels worth of spells in it at any one given time. So essentially 5 shields if you just sort of stack them in there.
Mm-hmm.
It is a rare item. I'm gonna go ahead and call it 2K.
Okay. I didn't want to have disadvantage on stealth. Am I the only one that's disadvantaged on stealth?
I think is Torque.
Torque doesn't wear armor.
Yeah, big.
I think Torque just rolls poorly on stealth.
Yeah, no, I don't have
armor.
a good record with stealth.
But do you have disadvantage?
I don't have disadvantage, no.
So if
Do I have
the-
disadvantage on strength since it's negative?
No, you just have a low number.
The
Okay.
Morning Star that I looted last session is worth 15. How much could I have gotten for it?
If it's sold through the soft touch,
Yes.
11 gold, 25 silver.
Alrighty, I did that.
I am so happy that we're gonna have Craig back.
I
Crazy.
used that
Oh,
poison
right.
stuff, right?
Zombie.
A drop of blood.
I'm pretty sure you used the
Yes.
poison. Yeah.
Okay. Delete. Okay, I fixed my inventory. It's not just a bunch of new items anymore.
Is animate dead a ritual? Technically?
Did it do? I don't think it
Trying
is, but hold on.
Trying to figure out how to tell if it is.
I just Google ritual spells. So 3rd level ritual spells, we have Feign Death, Leoman's Tiny Hut, Meld into Stone, Phantom Steed, Water Breathing, and Water Walk.
So no. Sorry. It does take a minute to cast.
Yeah.
So you can't just do that in the middle of a fight. You got to be prepared for it.
Got a Mihawk hat. That's good.
Recall when you do this, creatures under your control for 24 hours, after which it's no longer under your control until you cast it again, and then reassert control for another 24 hours.
That's fine. I would like to also buy an alarm clock.
There are no alarm clocks. There are cuckoo clocks.
I would like to tell Nixie to keep track of when 24 hours is up.
Why can't you keep track of that?
Do they have sundials? Like little sundial-y thingies?
Just
Yeah.
be facing the proper direction for those.
So I got extra channel divinity. I will have a fighter.
I don't know. I don't know how to tell them when it's been time.
Out of curiosity. Wait, so when I bring Craig back, is he going to be able to use his man catcher?
If you arm him with the man catcher, yes.
Out of
Do I have the man catcher right now? Is it with Craig?
Yes.
It is currently with Craig, but you can give him the man catcher. You can outfit your undead in whatever gear you find.
How much is that man catcher worth?
You could have used that chainmail +1 on Craig.
True.
He has armor. I don't know what he has, but he was wearing some red shit, right? What is he wearing?
He has plate mail.
What?
Yeah.
Hold the fucking phone.
You're too weak to use it.
I could buy something to give me strength.
We're
Yeah,
getting.
like a dumbbell.
Are we doing the long rest? Are we going into March? Blah, blah, blah.
I think that's fine.
I would need 3 strength.
Rest. Oh, and I lost my bloodied effect.
Alright, I'm going to roll you my secret
Oh, I'm still level 4.
portent.
I recovered 22
not a
hit
D12.
points.
Craig
Hell yeah.
has plate mail
How do I
and
delete
man
all this?
catcher. Does he have any other like stuff on him? Like that's of note?
Just a wallet with pictures of his kids now.
No, that's I
Oh,
have that. I have that.
Gotcha.
Lundy, I sent you the level 5 torque.
Yes, I know. I cannot actually make you level 5 through the D&D Beyond importer until I update my fucking version of 5e that I have running right now.
Oh.
Which
Well, I
will
mean,
take
it's
a
not
little
that
bit,
bad.
so.
I only get like 10 movement increase and then an extra attack anyway.
In
Yeah.
5e.
But you also
Can
get
I-
HP.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
extra
that's
HP,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Can
a
I
plus
add
1 to
poison
bonus.
to bullets?
Yes.
Oh right, yeah.
You can apply a dose of poison to bullets.
Do I have to make the poison with the poisoner's kit, or just have a poisoner's kit on me?
You gotta make the poison first.
Okay.
Wizard with strength score wants to work out to get higher strength. Ah, that's funny.
I'm gonna make some poison.
Wait, can you do that? Can you do a workout routine in D&D to gain strength?
No, not by rules. There are no rules to do that.
So
That's
could
what leveling up and taking an ability score increase is for.
symbolizes.
Let's see.
So could I potentially, since I've got an herbalism kit, could I buy the herbs I need to make potions of healing that would be cheaper than just buying potions of healing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
What would it be like half price or?
Yes. Essentially, you buy 25 gold worth of herbs to make healing potions with, and then you can use those to then make healing potions that are worth 50 gold on it, you would normally pay for.
And would that be a long rest action or a short rest action?
To make a regular healing potion, I'm fine with that being a short rest action.
He's
Okay.
got so much to say.
So I'm also going to
does.
buy 50 gold worth of healing ingredients.
I made some poison.
Gumdrops.
How much is a belt of hill
Did you wanna
giant
turn off your swing on
strength?
accident?
The belts.
Uh,
Don't worry, Mama. Turn your swing back on. There you go.
hill giant.
Yeah.
Belts
Or-
of giant strength start at the rare. They are 2,500 to start with. And that's the hill giant strength.
Belt of hill giant strength is
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
21. That's interesting that it goes over 20.
Yes.
Very
It goes all the way up to the belts of storm giant strength, which go up to 29
24.
strength.
29, god damn.
It's
Yes.
so
Then
fucking infuriating the way they do it, like 21, 23,
Yeah.
25. It's like, just put it one lower. Don't be a cunt. It's like
Where do I find
edging
the poison?
on
There.
the next one, but you can't do it with anything.
Yeah,
Other
because you're not
than-
allowed to put strength points in something that's already over 20.
Yeah, it's fucking god. Oh my god.
My thought on that is the reason they did that is for lift strength. To maximize lift strength without giving you the extra tier of actual bonus to your attacks and such.
Get it out.
Oh, okay. I see what you're cooking. Okay.
Which I remember seeing it before, but I can't remember. There's a certain plate mail that does not give a disadvantage on stealth, but I can't find it. It was like maybe a green. Is it adamantine?
Likely not. Mithril.
Mithril? Oh, I see. Where is that? Oh, wait. Where's Mithril? Let's type that in. Mithril. That sounds expensive.
It is. It is essentially the same price as adding a +1 to your armor.
Mithril plate. Okay, I found it. I see. So how much is mithril plate, and is that something you can add on to plate armor?
No, you'd have to remake it entirely into mithril.
Ah. How much is
It's
mithril plate?
fundamentally changing the material of the item. As far as mithril, it is 500 plus the base cost of the armor that you're getting.
So 2,000.
Is plate only 1,500?
Yeah.
Yes. Then yes.
Oh man.
Aw, man.
Well,
Aw,
actually,
jeez.
hold up. So, oh no, because it would be half. Seems crazy to do. Can't do that.
In any case, I am fairly certain that all the shopping is done for now. Yes?
Mm-hmm. I
Mhm.
think so.
Be
How do I put things in the bag of holding?
You just
tap
say
them
it's
on
in
your
there.
person and just say it's in there. It's fine.
I cast
Okay.
animate dead.
with your hand.
No, you don't.
What?
With
Say,
my
for one more
I'm not opening the bag.
shopping, I'm gonna buy a scroll of counterspell, which I could later put into my spell book because I
When I,
forgot that
uh,
spell existed.
when I played Winter in the other campaign, I would zero out the weight on stuff that I said was in the bag.
Yeah, that works too. You can just say that the weight is 0.
Holy
Oh.
fuck. Belt of Titan strength is insane.
And I would not have been able to study a spell and craft a spell on the same and craft a scroll on
Correct.
the same long rest. Okay. Yes, then all shopping is done.
I'm not sure where you found a belt of Titan strength, but
I don't know, some D&D wiki.
yeah, that's definitely homebrew.
Yeah, probably. I'm not surprised. But could you imagine? Fucking hell.
Removes disadvantage.
I mean, Storm Giant strength is the second legendary in the line too, so
Yeah.
going higher than that is fucking dumb.
Legendary major.
Yeah.
Stealth. All right.
I don't know. I think going one above is a pretty good way to round it up. Instead of, once again, cusping at the max.
Boom, boom.
But the fact that it gives you like advantage on all strength, attack, and saving throws is insane.
Oh my.
That is a BBG kind of fucking item.
Does temp HP go away when we sleep?
Yes.
I believe
Okay.
so.
Actually, how much is +2 breastplate?
+2?
Yeah, I'm actually curious
Really
about
expensive.
something. 'Cause that would basically be mithril plate.
2,400.
Okay. Yeah. Yuck.
No, I don't like that. No.
I guess. Well, I guess you don't have to have the strength. So. 2,400.
Yeah.
Breastplate +2. Actually, that is cheaper because then I don't have to figure out how to get extra strength.
Putting that in your to-do list.
Is 2,400 gold. I'm just writing all this down so when I figure out what I want to do, I have the information.
Of course.
Because my measly ass is a 12 strength.
Now, obviously, you guys have done a little bit of buying of some very expensive things, gear and whatnot, to make yourselves stronger, more capable, more just better in general. Outside of Azalea, who doesn't appear to have bought anything yet.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stuff.
But even though you've done that, you just have a lot of gold. Like,
Mhm.
comparatively speaking. Even if you have, like, I don't know, 400 gold. That's like 3/4 of a year's of work for, like, a skilled carpenter. Which means you can just go around doing some shit if you want. Grove Air is a vast city. A lot to potentially explore. That being said, there is the looming problem of which one of the Magisters stole the book in the first place. Because that is simply going to remain an issue until it is solved. But you've been through a lot. So I'm just kind of wondering where everyone's head's at. Who wants to relax? Who wants to do some things? Who wants to just chill? Who wants to move forward with the Magisters and try and get this solved as soon as possible?
Mm.
Azalea's finding
Yeah.
any excuse to stay here.
Mm. Do I need to check in with the Phoenix Legion? Have I completed like what they asked me to do?
Yes, you have technically completed what they've asked you to do. Savant has also technically completed what he has been asked to do.
I think we
So
would
yeah.
initially want to follow up because I want to take
Okay.
Gareth's corpse to Silas Moonsong to see if she could speak with the dead and learn anything about her daughter, because we weren't able to learn much other than she was experimented on.
We have
Oh.
Gareth.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, he's in the bag.
Right. So
He's in Prada.
we have Gareth, which I think would be hilarious to do animate that on. And
I think we should bring him so we could get whatever information, and then we could animate him later.
well, so I'm just saying we have 2 bodies.
We have 4.
No. We have 2 guards in addition to Craig and Gareth.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything of note about these guards?
Of the guards that you have the bodies of?
Yeah, are they outfitted with anything that's worth bringing them back, or?
I mean, not outside of their morning stars, which I had already presumed that you had sold. So
they're just bodies. We just have bodies in case I want to.
You just got some extra bodies in case you need more bodies.
In case I want to make my army bigger. Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as you level up even more and get access to higher level spells, you can animate more things at a time.
Yep. I can only do 2 right now.
Technically, yeah. That would be both of your 3rd level slots.
So you just now have like undead following you around?
No,
I just want Craig.
Taking them out of the bag.
I feel like that's an argument to be had in the morning, where Savant is trying to get into the bag of holding so that he can get Craig's body, and Nixie is just like, "Excuse me."
I just want Craig. I miss him. He's gonna be like my therapist. He's my therapist. You'll just see me talking to a zombie. Yeah, and then she just started fucking shooting. We were trying to be all quiet, and then she just let them all fucking know we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I know I'm not crazy.
It's like she wanted us to get caught.
Craig, do you ever miss your kids?
Yo.
Okay, he can have Craig. I guess I'll keep the 2 guards. And Frothon and I'll walk with him to drop off P-Boy, and then I'll go to the Phoenix Legion.
Alright.
Can Frothon and I even lift this person?
It's a bag of holding. It's in another dimension.
You can just dump.
Do I just dump?
So
Okay,
do we
good.
want to go as a group to these places? Because I would be interested above the table in seeing Dracor see me after our heartfelt conversation. if we go with Savant to report to him as well afterwards.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if anyone can come with me to report, but
Azalea's doing her own thing.
We do have access to hire people in the city now. Torque would definitely want to ask around there about potential anything draconic looking.
So, do we all want to go to Silas Moonsong? Torque could ask her about that after as well, since she's a diviner.
Hmm.
And then Nixie could go report to the Phoenix Legion. What is your commander's name again?
oh, I don't know. She's the pretty lady.
Captain
The one that
Alanora
looks
Thorn.
good.
Captain Thorn.
Yeah.
Alanora Thorn. All right.
Smash.
And then when you go talk to Alanora Thorn, Torque,
Correct.
Savant, and I could go talk to Dracor Ironheart.
Iron Veil.
Iron Veil.
There's a lot of veils. Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta briefly refill my water. Back.
I will get a snack.
I'll make a coffee.
I'm gonna open my big ass thing of Costco M&Ms, which I should not have bought.
Ooh, are they normal or the peanut M&Ms?
They're peanut.
I'm
Elite.
gonna wait
It
until
is-
we're done because I need to go make some meatball subs.
Meatball subs sound good.
Well, I guess it's more of just a poor man's just bread and meatballs. But, you know,
Still,
it sounds fancier if I think about it like meatball subs.
Is there a sauce or just meatballs?
It's literally just bread, butter,
meat?
meatballs, and cheese.
yeah, no, that
That's
sounds like a
literally-
fantastic sandwich.
And, yeah, I just cut the
Where's
meatballs in
her
half and lay them out
bones?
as much as I can on the sandwich, and then just toss that shit in the microwave.
Mind you, Tick is a chef.
Toast the bread
I mean,
first.
sorry, Topi.
I'm looking for your bones.
I'm not a chef. I just have the papers.
What do I do with them?
Makes you a chef. It counts.
No,
I'm
it
trying to
does
give her
not.
some
You
bones.
are discrediting and
know
insulting
where I-
every chef in the world with that.
It counts.
What the fuck? Where'd they go?
Oh.
Starting off with
They're what?
They're
on the what?
Ricky, mute your mic.
Where?
Yes, really.
Yes.
They're on the
What?
what?
Where? When? How? They're on the who?
roller
Hippo, your
coaster.
mic.
Who's on who?
They're on the roller coaster.
Who's on first?
Where?
Zelia's on
Where's
Kade.
the bones?
I was gonna make
We
the
know where
same
the bone
joke.
is too.
True.
We're trying to see how reinforced this new bed is.
To be
It's very
fair,
reinforced.
you always jump someone's bones, whether it's a player
Oh,
character or an NPC in these games.
That's true.
Rick-
It is very well. To be fair, our new goth mommy has not yet. Technically, she got charmed by a succubus once, but that was a supernatural thing.
Yeah, for now.
For now, she is still single
Shut up.
and
For now.
potentially a lesbian, from what we
Shut the
learned.
hell up.
Yes.
Ricky, mute your microphone.
What?
If
Mute
you're
your
having
mic.
conversations outside, mute your fucking
She was
microphone.
laughing at me because I hit my head. One second.
Yes, but you keep having conversations, and we're hearing your side of the conversation.
I'm talking to Craig.
I don't give a shit.
You're not talking to Craig
Talking to Craig.
because
All
you're
right, he's lost
asking
it.
questions. Craig's not answering. Jesus Christ.
Oh, cool. Windows. Stay protected. Prepare for Windows 10. End of support. Fucking kill yourself.
Gay.
Right? Like,
Where are we
first of
going?
all, my piece of shit PC can't even handle Windows 11 because of your stupid ass fucking restrictions. So what the fuck do you want me to do? Rip my kidney out so I can get a fucking upgrade so I can upgrade you? Fuck you.
Don't tempt Bill Gates.
That fucker's dead. Wait, is Bill Gates dead?
No.
No.
No, I'm talking about someone else. I'm thinking about somebody else.
You're talking about.
All
You're
right.
thinking about a fucking Apple guy.
That's the one.
This one.
All right, sell us Moonsong first.
Oh my god.
You
What
head
he
to
said.
Silas to drop off the body of our dearly departed lower Loundrel. She is happy to see all of you. Though quickly she notes that her daughter is not amongst your entourage, and her face sinks a bit as she realizes that the worst is probably true. I take it you were not able to find my daughter.
No, the most we could find is that they used the black speech for some kind of experiments. It was a success, but Kale Ironheart, no, Kale Loundrel. He said that his son Gareth had been the one who spirited her away, so to speak. But he slew his own son before we could learn anything. But I figured one as skilled in magic as you might be able to at least gain some information from what's left of him. As I gestured Nixie to open up the bag of holding.
You dump him on the floor.
Good.
Unceremoniously. Big old thud.
Piss splatters everywhere.
She looks down at his body. It's dry by now. She looks down at his body.
Crusty, awesome.
And gives a somewhat disgusted look. She gets up from her seat, walks over to you and the body. She kneels next to the body and places her hands on the sides of Yale's face. And you see this sickly energy begin to enter in from her fingers into his ears and eyes and mouth. And a light begin to emerge from his mouth itself. His eyes pop open, though the rest of his body doesn't move. His eyes are glowing the same sickly green energy. What did you do with my daughter? Gale's voice comes out of his body in a somewhat monotone, almost robotic fashion. Black script deleted her from existence. Why? Proof of concept.
Damn. She's gonna kill him a second time.
Did she say anything about me or herself before you did it? Beg for her life. Do any of you have questions?
Who brought this tome's existence to your attention? How did you discover the black script?
Contact in the soft touch. Learned of black script from father.
Who in the soft touch?
Double check. That was 5 questions. So,
Oh, learned of the black script was a second question. Yep. Damn.
you asked 2 questions,
Mm.
and he answered both. And as that happens, the energy leaves him, and his body goes limp again. Scylla stands, and you can see her wiping her eyes as she lets one of her hands drop and point towards Kade, and you see his body disintegrate into ash.
Kade?
What?
Not Kade. My bad. Garrett.
So I didn't even know he was with us.
Yes. My bad.
Whew.
My bad. That's my bad.
Damn, what did Kade do?
Nothing.
He's-
He's not here.
From a distance.
He's just
Just
taking
you
a
all
leak
with a bit of a
somewhere.
nod. I'm very sorry to have gotten you involved in my personal business, but it seems that it has served you somewhat well at the very least. And we have prevented more from becoming victimized.
I'm so sorry for your loss. But I just hope this was able to bring you some closure. As I gesture everyone
It can't possibly.
to leave.
Closure. I'll never even see her body again. Absurd.
Can only hope that all the black script may have erased her off this world. Can only pray that her soul, was able to reach Thandra's hands. But we will find who's at the bottom of this. I feel as if thinking over that, given what she has lost, I've been working with, now I want to say Arthurian Veilheart. So many names. Scroll. Yeah, Arthurian Veilheart. On tracking down this book, and the only way it could have initially been stolen is not only through the Thieves Guild, or this contact in the soft touch, but someone in the Mages Guild, and possibly one of the Magisters was involved, for there's very few people who knew where the book was stored prior to its initial disappearance. And I would be lying if I said my first conversation with you wasn't to see if you might have any knowledge or involvement in this theft. But
I don't know who stole it. Which means that it's somebody else who is quite skilled in magic enough to make it themselves undetectable. So I must concur with Magister Veilheart. There's a good possibility that it might have been one of our fellow Magisters. plus side, that leaves the list down to 3. So it was
Yep.
not I, and it was not Magister Veilheart. Meaning it was either Magister Kalis, Magister Sunstrand, or Magister San.
Magister Veldrick. Well, I've heard rumors that although Kalis and Sunstrad have their own kind of reputations, that it's Magister Sarn that has most looked out for his own interests rather than the well-being of the city at large. Do you think this might be something he could be capable of?
These are my compatriots and my colleagues. I would never suspect them normally of doing something like this.
It is said that that's what makes betrayal such a egregious sin. But if you do learn of anything, I would be more than happy to work towards at least vengeance for your daughter on your behalf. But I will leave you to your mourning. As we excuse ourselves.
Awkwardly walking out as she bursts out in tears and collapses to the ground crying.
I would like Greg to pat her on the back as we walk out.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
I really don't think you should have him out and
Nixie's,
about. when-
Nixie's gonna walk faster.
Did we bring Craig? Did we actually have you use your spell slot?
Yeah? No? Why not? I said I did.
Craig
I really don't
is
think you should have him out and
Devon's
about
problem.
knowing his daughters live somewhere around here.
So, Nixie, did you give Craig?
Yes, Craig
To-
was
Okay.
She
given
gave
over
him to me.
before you guys left.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
That being said, is he actually?
I mean, yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Integrated.
Double check something here.
See you later, Greg. It was nice
Greg.
knowing
Goes
you.
our man catcher.
I'm gonna say, Craig, come on.
I didn't give him
She's
all of his
grieving.
weapons. I gave him Craig.
Let's see
Oh.
here.
Bye, Craig.
The man catcher's still in the bag.
Oh, he's pulling up a 6th level spell right now.
Craig
Craig's
is such a
about to die.
jolly dude. I figured he still has that jolliness about him. He'd be genuine about basically saying sorry.
Let's see. So,
What was that noise?
I believe I've given
Cone of
you.
cold.
I believe I've given you ownership over the zombie. Yes.
Wait, what? Sure.
You know what? I'll handle it. Oh, he fails.
I don't see
Uh-huh.
anything.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Craig just rolled a save.
Craig
So he's a
just
statue?
recorded-
No! What are you doing?
Yes. As he does that, she looks to him, sees zombified Craig, and just puts her hand up as a burst of cold energy flows from her hand and turns him into a frozen statue.
No, I don't want
I
to
guess
Why?
Craig's going back in the bag.
I don't know. A grieving
Oh
mother
my
collapsing
God.
in tears.
Was
I
that
look
day
up-
that Ricky
I-
truly learned there are consequences in dungeons.
Yeah.
Okay, can someone grab him and put him back in the bag?
Oh, you
The
want to
frozen-
interrupt her crying more?
No.
Wait, what?
Where was he frozen?
Right next to her.
Okay, you've
When he put
lost
his-
Craig.
When he put his hand on her shoulder.
Okay, then he lost Craig.
Are you serious?
That's
Yes.
what you fucking get.
He was being nice!
He's a zombie.
Torque, can you grab
Oh
Savant?
my god.
and bring him with
I'm
us.
sorry to tell you, but undead do not have rights or much of anything else. To be
Hold
honest.
up.
Hold
So he's just stuck there?
Yes, he is now a frozen
He's a statue.
That is what happens when something gets cone of colded and gets reduced to 0 HP.
If a creature is killed by the spell, it becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
Wait,
You
so...
lost Craig. That's what you get for trying to be funny.
I mean, I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just saying Craig was basically giving a consoling hand, saying sorry for your loss, and then walking out with us.
Craig is brain dead. You made him do that.
I
Literally
know,
cannot
because
do
he's a
anything
jolly
that you don't
guy.
do.
He is a
jolly
nice,
corpse.
nice zombie.
Craig needs to learn how to read the room, and so does Savant when he gives undead command.
Unbelievable.
I can't wait to tell my children that Santa is a jolly and nice guy and then give them the undead motherfucker that I come up with.
I am gonna be very upset. And I don't like... I felt really bad for this bitch, but I walk out not liking her.
At least you're walking. I was expecting us to have Torque carry you out.
Savant,
Yeah,
that's what you
me
get
too.
for using such an abomination.
What?
Not only
It's
is it- not
Craig
only is-
we're talking about.
Not only is it disgust, that's not. First of all, that's not Craig anymore.
That is
Craig
true.
is with
That's just a
Bondra.
zombie.
You're just that's just an
Not even a
insult
zombie
to his
anymore,
memory.
It's just ice.
Yeah, now it's ice.
Unbelievable.
Okay, while they explain these consequences, Nixie's gonna walk towards the Phoenix Legion.
I am
Mancatcher
never
and
making
Plate
a zombie
gone.
again.
Wait,
No,
Nixie did say she only gave him the corpse and not his equipment.
I did not give him the equipment.
Okay, fair enough.
I want Miss Craig though.
Too fucking bad.
You shouldn't have had him pat the shoulder of a crying magister.
Honestly, we're lucky all of us weren't hit by the cone of cold.
Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Unbelievable.
freaking out about us going upstairs, but you poke the bear.
I didn't poke a bear. I was consoling.
Well, she didn't see it that way.
That
She
was
has
a
a-
genuine console.
She has a meltdown that she held back for a while with us as we're leaving the door, and something touches her shoulder. She looks up. That
No.
thing's getting obliterated. I'm gonna be honest.
Have you
Did
seen
I-
Craig's face?
Huh? Yes. He never
before
wore a
you-
helm.
Before you start the next thing, did I ever meet the widow when I can't remember if we were all together.
I do not believe
No.
you ever did.
Nixie and Azalea did.
Okay.
None of you have met the widow except for us two.
Okay.
Damn
Was
it,
she
another
the-
person's gonna come knocking on Kade's door.
Like
was
straight
she
up?
the divination person that I needed to talk to, or was that?
Oh,
her?
she was.
Damn it! All right, I'll have to ask her later.
Listen another time.
Am I?
Yeah, no,
Am I
I'm
gonna
not
go see
talking.
Dracula now?
Yeah. Hey, since you're there, have you heard about this thing that everyone thinks has been dead for 1,000 years?
You guys head over to the Phoenix Legion with Nixie.
I tell them all to wait outside.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I guess I'll go see Dracula by myself.
Torque's
No, you
not
gotta
waiting.
take the others
Torque
with you.
hates waiting.
Yeah, I'm
Why?
coming
Torque
with
needs
you.
something to do.
It's something he
They're
only gave
bored.
to me.
Yeah, Torque's bored of waiting. Torque is gonna come with you, but he's not gonna do or say anything. Torque's tired of waiting.
Yo, straight up,
Yeah,
I'm gonna reanimate other things and put them in Craig's shit, and they're constantly not ever gonna be Craig. So I'm
It's
gonna be like,
like
dude,
Bonebreaker.
Craig wouldn't have fucking fucked that up, dude. Like, Craig would have done this the way I fucking asked.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but that's not Craig, is it?
Just
Craig's
constant
fucking
reminder.
dead.
Alright.
Those are nothing but reanimated corpses. You have to remember that.
Maybe to you.
Exactly.
You enter into the stone keep here, Nixie, and find
Mhm.
Captain Thorne's office. And she looks up to you and gives a bit of a knowing look. So, did you end up burning the house down, or did you just peel away at it?
There was a small fire.
I trust you retrieved what the Magisters were unable to find themselves?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Codex was more than just a book.
I'm aware.
I imagine, given the politics of this particular city, that they'll be tripping over themselves trying to pretend that whatever you did was actually their plan. So, I'd watch your back if I were you. You've shaken a bit of a nest of snakes.
Yeah, I might
Spilled
need
their
a
fate venom.
new. Might need new lodgings from that nest.
Well, regardless, you have done the Legion proud, as far as I'm concerned, and I don't say that lightly. And I also don't say it twice. She gives you a small pin. A token, which is granted to members of the Phoenix Legion who have accomplished substantial things in the course of their duty, indicate they are trustworthy, competent, and capable. I believe this will open a lot of doors for you.
Thank you. We're still
And
looking into.
who stole it in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, that's the Magister's job at the moment. You can feel free to leave that go if you'd like, but if you want to make sure that this is wrapped up in a nice bow, then I don't blame you. As far as I'm concerned, you've earned yourself a bit of a vacation.
Okay. No clue what to do with a vacation.
Enjoy the sights. Play some games at the local fairs. Eat some of the more exotic foods. You have access to the Diamond Quarter. Taking a show or two.
Okay. Well, you know where to find me when more stuff comes up.
I do. I'll be letting you know when we do find proper lodgings for someone of your particular station.
Thank you.
She offers you a smile and a salute. She dismisses you. You
Nixie
return
will
back to the
put the
group,
pin on and then go back, yeah.
now with a pin on your clothes that indicate some level of rank. This pin can be shown to any member of the Phoenix Legion to earn a favor, extract information, or gain safe passage.
Where's my pen? Is it a one-time use thing?
Basically, like per officer, yes.
Okay.
You'll get a little annoyed if you start abusing the privilege.
That's fair. So it was a favor.
Extract information or gain safe passage.
Okay. And I'll have her. The pin will be somewhere easily covered, so it's not just out and about.
That is fair. And Savant has headed off with a couple
By
of his companions.
myself.
Well, there's a couple people who decided to come with you. Torque because he's bored and wanted to do something.
Right, but like, are
Uh,
they allowed into like the horn thing?
We'll see, won't we?
Or it's because I have to find the horn, and I guess that just following signs that look like horns.
Yeah, and I'm just following you. I don't know where you're going.
No,
I
I'm
mean, Nixie probably would have been able to tell you.
asking Lundy.
I think if they're with you, then it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Dracula.
Yeah, you were permitted to create a group.
He told me to create a group with you.
He did.
I
They
wasn't
didn't limit
sure.
you to just that person.
Right, but like this is kind of like a underground kind of, I don't know.
You head to the Iron Cellar, a well-known spot for Dracor and his sort of HQ of sorts.
Dracor.
This lies underneath one of the older stonecutter guild halls here. One second. And you enter without any sort of announcement. Nobody sort of like declares your entry along those lines. Fairly common for Mr. Ironvale. He's not exactly a fellow who believes in ceremony. He's currently seated in his own sort of pseudo throne of sorts. An iron rest, his arms sort of draped over the armrests themselves. And he regards you with a slight nod. So, didn't think you'd crawl back this fast. Books with the mages now, then, I take it?
It's with Alvarian Veilheart. It's in his secret. What is that? What is it called? Hole in the wall or whatever.
A vault.
Vault. Yeah, vault.
Good. Well, we don't give two crusty shits about dusty pages, but I do care about the people who want them.
Mm-hmm.
Loungel's out of the way.
They're
But
both dead.
that does leave a bit of a hole, doesn't it? And you get ahead of this and figure out exactly what all they were funding, what all sort of operations they were behind and such, and see what all I might be able to bring into the fold and what all I need to cut. You've made some noise, as far as our people are concerned. A deep sort of noise, the kind that kind of gets under the nails of old folks like me. Mages Guild ain't the only one sniffing for who moved in on the Codex. There's other people out there who really want it, and they don't play bureaucracy. He takes something out of one of his cloak pockets and hands it over to you.
Alright, what is it?
First is a scrap of torn parchment with a bit of ritual that appears to be drawn on it. Drawn in a sort of black ink that seems to almost levitate off the page. That's black script.
Oh,
One of mine heard things under the city. Tunnels near the old sluice row. Thought they were rats, and they weren't. Speaking of dead tongue, these people, they were chatting around something glowed like a bonfire. Looked like black script, smelled like rot.
okay.
There's a map there of the access grates nearby where we found it. My scouts marked it, so it'll be easier for you to navigate. We also found a note on the fuckers there. Something that says the chant stops at dusk, and at midnight they sing again. I don't know what the fuck that means.
At midnight they start again? What'd you say?
At midnight they sing again.
Sing again.
Right! Horn! Sort of voice bellows out through the entirety of the place. This man here, Savant, has my mark. Anyone in my network, Savant is offered one major favor, whatever he pleases.
Okay. One favor?
Hey. You want to get out of it? You can. You can ask one of my boys and we can set up a whole life for you. You can keep your old identity, get a new one, find some place. I've got a villa, actually. Not terribly far from here. Whole place runs on automatic. Servants take care of things. Place has a small farm on it. Produces enough to feed and water whoever stays there. Constantly building up a storage. There's a groundskeeper, more or less in charge of the place. Nobody there at the moment.
Sounds like an easy life.
It is.
Hmm.
It's on an island, so it's a bit out of the way, and well, it can be a little lonely, but
You're offering
It's
me an
comfortable.
island.
I'm saying that is an option in terms of the favors that you could ask.
Interesting. And is there an expiration date on this favor?
Once you ask a favor, debt's paid.
Alright. I will retain the favor for now. I have nothing in mind at the moment.
Alright then. You feel free to do with that information what you will.
There was, you told me $300 for this mission?
Oh, right. He, glances to one of his men, gives them a bit of a nod as they come forward and put a bag of gold in front of you.
Thank you. It's a big favor.
It is. Landrill's had that book. Very good chance that they may have done a lot of damage to this entire island, maybe more. That's been taken care of, and I have the opportunity to vastly improve my assets by using theirs. So,
Gotcha.
let's just say the total gold value of this makes that 300 look like a fucking pittance.
So he's not like giving me another like quest essentially to go on. He's just giving me something to like further investigate this if I want to by going to those grates with the map he gave me.
Essentially, yes.
But it's
He's
not like a
obligating
quest.
you in any way. He's
Okay.
not telling you like go do this, investigate this, find out this, and report back or anything like that.
Right.
Um,
And is there really any reason we would do this other than we just don't know what to do right now?
well,
Other than like
Script is
Falthon's.
involved.
someone else appears to be using the black script, and you've seen how dangerous that is.
Okay.
Up to you if you give a shit.
We have a piece of the black script now. All right. I just want to tell him thank you very much. And does he ever does he stay here in where are we in?
Yeah, he just he takes his seat again and just kind of leans back. I've got a lot of other business to take care of, but if you want to hang out or anything along those lines, I'm not going to begrudge you.
Gotcha. Okay. By chance, do you have a special way of contacting you that you tend to give to people?
I don't like magical communication.
Yeah, okay. All right. See you later.
Stay safe.
Appreciate it. Calculator. 5. I give all the other party members 60 gold.
Whoa.
That's very fair.
Wait, does that include me?
Yeah.
That's so
Are you in
kind.
the party?
Just wanted to make sure since I'm not there.
It would have been. I was totally expecting just the 3 who were there to get to keep the gold. So
Why?
to be fair,
I
to
don't
be
know.
fair, it's my boyfriend that helped us get a lot more money for all the stuff.
Let's see.
Okay, I get
Um,
60.
Once we get outside, I'm going to cast Sending. Cast spell.
3.
Ho.
And I'm going to say to Dracor Ironvale, you may not like magical communication. Loundrel was a pawn. A trader in the soft touch was involved with theft, as well as a magister. As we leave, or after we've left.
He does give a response. I'll look into the soft touch lead. You smoked that cigar yet? I hope not. Not until you're all done. And you're not even close.
He gave Falthon a cigar?
A long time ago, during the ballet, after the ballet.
Yeah.
They had a moment.
Trying to remember.
They talked
It
about
was
his,
after me and Kade went back to his place.
They talked for a bit, and he alluded to the notion that he has a daughter he can't see anymore for some particular reason that he can't. They did not specifically reveal.
It was right before Azalea went and broke Kade's bed.
Yes.
Fun. Okay.
It is also what motivated the sending of the letter.
I also love the way that you put it because it sounds like Azalea just went over to Kade's place and just took a big old fucking hammer to his bed and just broke it.
So as we're walking out, I tell Savant, we still may not know what enemies we've made. Having a safe place off of the island may be more valuable than it seems.
It's one favor, though.
It's not it didn't seem like he meant tonight.
No, I mean,
It's true. We don't know what else it could be used for, but that could give us a base of operations to do a more involved investigation without worrying about becoming more well known than we already are.
did he mean it like a place to? Because he said to leave the life and like go there and basically like live without and avoid like all of my enemies and shit, right?
It's on an island. Whether it'll avoid all of your enemies,
Surprise, surprise, your enemies can also afford a boat.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be a
Plus,
matter
it's
of
hard.
So
Yes,
we
islands
have a
are
piece
usually
of
hard.
black script.
Mm-hmm.
I would be like, Fathan, look what I have.
I glance at it.
Paper?
And kind of scowl
Pretty sick, huh?
and say, I hate that I'd have to do this, but I might have to study that in order to get a lead on what all is happening if I could decipher anything.
I also show them the map. I guess they were there and witnessed the whole conversation.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might.
The chant stops at dusk, and at midnight that sing again.
If you leave that with me, I'll set up a ritual and see if I could learn anything from this.
Sure, go crazy. I give it to him. What is Ironvale's thing called? His little organization? The Iron, what is it?
Horn?
The Iron Horn? Is that what it's like the organization is called?
Yes.
Is that just based in Grover?
No. The Iron Horn is an organization which has reaches all over Oregon.
Aha, okay.
Each
good.
individual chapter has their own leaders. This fella is probably the leader of the Grover chapter.
Now, would his favor that he granted me, could that have any weight in a different chapter?
Potentially.
Yeah. That'd be a good thing to save. I'm gonna put this as an item in my thing.
Man, it would have been good to ask when they found that script.
I mean, it's been a short amount of time, right? So I guess it was after I saw him, and then, right?
It's been a couple weeks. No?
No, it's been a few days.
Since since Savant first got his mission. I think it's been a week or two.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when we went to the island, that was at least a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, that
With
was
all
a
the
week
travel.
out. So I think we've been adventuring for almost 2 weeks now.
Hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. So probably, if you had to guess, somewhere in those two. Happened.
So if this chanting stops at dusk, we might be able to hear it before the sun sets. If this is something we want to investigate.
It's a note. When he gave me the note, it was, what was it attached to? The map?
You got this piece of black script, a note, and a map.
The chant stops at dusk, and at midnight see again. That could mean anything.
That could mean things.
Maybe it will make sense once we get there.
Should we investigate tonight, or should we recover? Do you know I can throw some might around, but I won't be as prepared as we were last night. I have too many scrolls to craft, too much studying to do. But we could investigate to see if it happens again tonight.
What time is it?
5:20 a.m. for me.
Jesus.
All right.
How far are we from dusk?
I don't know. It's probably fucking noon, honestly.
Yeah, should we get together with everyone else and we could discuss it? We'll get a short rest in and I get arcane recovery to get my 3rd spell slot back. Nope, 2 levels worth of spell slots. I cannot get a 3rd spell slot back. But we could go back and I could study the script.
Do we want to stay at this hotel or do we want to move to a different hotel?
We may want to relocate given the fact we just ruined someone's plans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a question regarding the sending stone you gave me from Arthurian.
Mm-hmm.
It says rank 2 rumor mill. Whenever your franchise begins a major mission, I can make a DC-15 history check, and on success, I can learn 3 rumors related to characters or organizations mission. Is that a thing, or is this just a placeholder sending stone?
That is a placeholder sending stone.
Okay.
It's probably imported it from the wrong source, honestly.
Okie dokie.
Alright, guys. Well, I suppose you'll be meeting up and finding a new place to live. And then also figuring out what to do next. But we will figure out what all those details are next time.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go, though, you go through and do affirmations with everybody. Start at the top to the bottom. Hippo.
Let's see here. Azalea and Nixie. I mean, what do? We leveled up. Jeff did a lot of talking to the one dumb bitch. And that was those, I guess he carried the most weight.
All right, Jeff.
2. One, I want to give props to Nixie for pulling a bullet in Loundrel's head.
Mm-hmm.
And Savant for robbing us of Kade for the rest of the campaign. I mean, not Kade.
What?
Craig.
Robbing us of Craig.
Nah. Your crying stupid bitch robbed us of Craig for the whole campaign.
Nah.
Yep.
That's not how consequences work. You
Uh,
don't fuck up
told
and
me-
blame
when
someone
you
else's
told me
reaction.
when you told me that you had that's what Craig was doing, his fate was sealed.
Yeah, he gave the clarifying question that every DM
That-
gives when
Craig-
someone does something that they think is funny.
Craig was my therapist. Okay?
Well,
He's a nice
Your
guy.
therapist is
He
dead.
makes people
you
just
ordered
feel
your
good.
therapist to commit suicide by
He
magic,
makes
sir.
people
That is what you
happy
did.
and feel good.
Not me.
No,
Now
he
his
did-
daughters will never
he
get
did
to see
that
his
when
corpse.
he was alive.
So you're saying you wanted Craig to go see his daughters as a zombie?
Well, if
We
you
killed Craig.
were willing to go have him pat a grieving magical powerhouse, if you're willing to have him do that, I would not be surprised if you're willing to show him.
Whatever. Thank you for the whatever these affirmation.
It was a lot of fun to watch happen.
Mm-hmm.
Madison.
I am gonna give it to Jeff. There was a lot of like stuff to keep track of with the Magisters, and I think he's done pretty well with that. And then I also really liked the natural consequences that were displayed this round.
Haters.
Dopey.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny as fuck. when the zombie got obliterated.
No, not obliterated. It's a frozen statue.
Yeah,
It's
I'd call
just
that
gonna melt into
obliterated.
nothing.
Yeah, I'd call that obliterated.
She'll
Motherfucker
probably
turned
burn
into
it once it's done thawing.
What a bitch.
Oh. I'm glad this was the first thing you did with a zombies to piss
to get
off
it
a
killed.
piss off a grieving ex-mother.
Haven.
I'm gonna have to give it to Thathon for not running away, and giving into pure pressure and mind spiking Lord Loundrel or whatever his name is.
Dude, I was ready for it. Action, disengage, bonus action, jump. Run 20 feet,
Yep.
jump 30 feet, next turn. Jump
Listen,
30
that
feet,
was
50
plan
step
B.
onto the ground outside.
That was plan B. Plan B was go over the balcony.
All right. Well, that has been today's session. Our next scheduled session for y'all is the 13th. Is that gonna be good for everybody?
I believe that will not be good for me. Let me double
no.
check my schedule.
Let me-
There is a possibility that I might fly home the 13th instead of the 14th, depending on if it's not too many hoops to jump through for work for my grandmother's funeral. But
fair.
I'm checking my schedule to see what my schedule is the 13th until I know about that. So I've got it pulled up right now. Press the show button. On this 13th, I am 8 to 5. So if they don't change my travel schedule to play.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I will let you know in the next 3 days or so.
Okay.
All right, Eddie. Then keep an eye on that. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all have a good night. You can stay safe.
You're
You
I
too.
will see you next time.
See you next
Bye.
time.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, I gotta
big
go to the
hug.
bathroom. So bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm
How
gonna
much
go make
gold
some
do you have
food.
left?
Ow.
Who?
You. What did you buy?
Who?
You!
Me?
Jesus Christ, yes!
I have
You bought
1100
34
gold.
She bought 34 bullets and a poisoner's kit.
What the fuck? What happened to our game?
Oh,
Oh,
Lundy.
he-
Lundy kicked us out.
God
fast.
damn it! I was in the middle of doing something!
Yeah, because he had to update, remember?
Yeah, he has to update Torque's person.
Damn it, I was doing... Fuck, whatever.
All right. I'll see you guys
Write
later.
down what
I'm
you were
fucking
doing.
starving.
I was importing
I'ma get some
gems and
food.
shit.
Enjoy
Yeah,
your
nice.
meatball sandwiches.
Yeah,
Thank
nice
you.
night, man.
See you later.
Wait, you should have a lot more gold. Like, you only bought bullets?
I have 11. I had no gold because I bought the bag of holding with Fathon's donation.
I'm trying to remember how much gold I had. What was it?
I
think I have
had-
1,060 right now, or 1,000.
Yeah, I have 1100. But I
Right now?
spent 500
So how
on the
much?
bag of holding, and now I have 1100. Roughly.
1,100 after we gave you the 1,060.
Yeah.
Okay, and you haven't bought anything, but he said you bought bullets.
I bought 34 bullets and a poisoner's kit.
So how much do you have left?
1126. I have one platinum coin,
After the bullets and stuff.
1,126 gold, and 0 of anything else.
Do you know what you're getting or gonna do for yourself other than that?
I might. I don't remember if it were at what big guns were at. If it's a hunting rifle or a musket.
You kind of started off with ball and weapons, babe.
Then I just save.
Well, no. There is a lot more to D&D than just pistols.
Yeah, I could silver my weapons.
Oh, hold on. Let me look at your thing.
If anything, I see, because right now, like if she's going with ranged, she's already got what? What feat does she have that helps with
I have
loading
gunner.
weapons?
So I'm never like disadvantaged by loading my guns. I just ignore that.
So she's already committed into that. So her next step are magical pistols, wondrous pistols that have special effects, or putting money into special bullets.
What? You're in just normal armor right now, or leather armor?
Mhm.
What's your AC?
15. I don't think it changed with the level, but I can look.
No, that's not. Yeah, no.
Yeah, then it's still just 15.
Because there are items you can buy that will make your, like, for example, you know how in my other campaign I had the thing that made my hands turn to fire, and then it made my weapons on fire, and it makes anything I use turn into magical weapons. There are a lot of items that do similar things. So they're like items that can make your weapons magical without having to like straight up buy. I'm not sure what you could. I'd have to research it.
So there is the armor of weightlessness, which could be good because that could give you jump or levitate.
Yeah. I do know the magic bullets, I think he said they were like $500 each.
Yeah, for +1s.
So
That is insane.
it's not worth it, in my opinion, to
No,
get
it's
magic
not.
bullets right
That
now.
is
you're
horrible.
you're gonna want like the holy water, using those to craft bullets.
Yeah.
I think you should just figure out a way to have like a what are they called? The starts with the A. To make your weapons magical.
Artificer.
Yeah.
What, multi-classing?
No, she can just upgrade her weapons.
Oh yeah, just take them in there.
Yeah, and then all of your bullets become magical.
Yeah. If I get a hunting rifle, then I can slow creatures.
Why do you want a hunting rifle?
Because
And
I can slow creatures.
Why would it slow creatures, do you think?
Because it says it in my
No, hold on.
under Gunner. It's something that
Hold on, let me look
that
at 2025 Gunner, because if you're talking about these abilities that these weapons can have, you have to have, like, Fighter gets a, what's it called? I'm not sure if Rogue gets these abilities with
masteries.
weapons. Yeah, I don't think Rogue gets masteries. You might, hold on, I'm looking at your character. Let me
Yeah,
make sure.
Gunner just gives proficiency with
Weapon,
firearms.
okay, never mind, you do have
Well-
weapon mastery. I'm sorry. Yeah, you do.
I snipped it. I use the snipping tool. I can paste it.
No, I have it. I have your character here. I see it.
Yeah.
So you have pistol and hunting rifle.
Yeah.
Have you been using the Vex of your pistol, where you get advantage for your next attack?
No, because half the time when that's happening, I either already have advantage or I don't hit with the first attack.
So we need a way to make you hit better.
You already hit
That's
pretty
just the
fucking hard.
rolls.
What is your dex at?
My dex?
Ability is at 18?
Dexterity is at 20.
20. How did that happen? Did you just, why is it at 20?
I have a +5.
Right, but how did that mechanically happen? Because you rolled a 16 from what I see here. So you get +2 from like your being an elf or whatever. Where'd the other two come from?
Something.
Is that what you did for your level 4?
It might have been. I went rogue on my level 4, ironically.
Because I only have your character at level 3.
I did what I thought that I should do. Because now mine's at level 5. For me.
Yes, we're all at level 5. I'm saying.
I know, but in D&D and Beyond,
mine's
mine's at level 5. I can't tell you what I did
go to
when I
your
went to level 4.
And literally just go to where you have level 4 and see what you
in
put
D&D
for your
Beyond,
feet.
it shows you.
So go
only
to
in
class
D&D Beyond,
features,
not in Foundry.
class features, and then it will show you level 4, which is going to give you either a feat, and I'm assuming you went 2 points into Dex.
No, I did 1 into Dex and 1 into Intelligence.
How the fuck are you at 20? Or
I don't know.
Oh,
no,
I see. I found it. No, it's the starter feat she had with Gunner or whatever. It gives you +1 to Dex. Okay, there we go.
Wait, you're at 20 Dex? Nice.
I'm at 20 Dex.
So she went
fucking awesome.
1 and 1. Okay, her feat is what gave her the extra +1.
Alright, so there are 2 interesting armors that I've seen so far. They're both rare, so they're going to be fucking expensive. But you've got Glamored Studded Leather Armor, which is just a +1 to AC. You could use bonus action to speak the armor's command word and cause it to assume the appearance of a normal set of clothing or some other armor. You could decide what it looks like, including color, style, and accessories. And it lasts like that, but the armor retains its normal bulk and weight. So that would be good for your sneaking around and your spy stuff. There's also Feyrot armor, which could be light. And you have advantage on saving throws that make you avoid or end the charm condition on yourself. It has 3 charges that expend 1d3 daily at dawn. And each charge, you could use an action to cast a compulsion spell, which if they fail the wisdom save, they automatically, they're charmed and they move as far as their movement can take them. As a bonus action, you could use them to move any direction that's horizontal. So if you're on a boat, you can make them jump off the boat. Wait. The target isn't compelled to move onto an obviously deadly hazard. So jumping off a boat's not obvious.
Shamelessly self-promote. 5e. No customizable magic options.
But it will provoke opportunity attacks, though. Rather than most the most forced movement that doesn't.
Okay. Yeah. My initiative is also +8 now.
Nice.
Mhm.
You could also get. Oh no, that's a chain shirt. What's the chain shirt dex bonus? Medium armor. That's +3 or +4.
I don't know.
What are you asking?
Medium armor. What's your dex bonus limit? Is it +3?
Medium armor.
Yeah, for AC.
Max is +2. For the
Okay.
actual dex modifier, is that what you asked?
Yeah, that's what I was asking about.
Yeah. So.
And light doesn't have a max?
No, it doesn't. So studded leather is actually really sick. It would make your AC. I don't know why you don't already have this if you have a dex of 5. It makes just more sense to just have studded leather. You would have a 17 armor class instead of 15, and it only costs 45 GP.
45.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Azalea hasn't gone shopping yet, so
You could even get +1 studded. Let me ask Lindy real quick.
let me
Well,
write
if
down
that's the case, see
studded
if she
armor.
could get glamored studded. It would be
Uh,
rare. It would be a lot more expensive, but then she could
I just need
change her look whenever she needed.
that would come in handy with not having to have disguise kits on hand because my last one is gone.
Exactly.
Disguise kit. I should also buy another one of those.
But a disguise kit is super cheap.
Yeah, but do I have to do the roll for the one that changes my appearance versus a disguise kit? Because for disguise kit, I have to roll for it.
Let's see if you have proficiency. The thing is with a disguise kit, I'm trying to figure. Okay, that's 2014. This is 2024. If you have the proficiency with the tool, add proficiency bonus to any checking range to use tools. If you have proficiency in a skill, you have advantage on that check too. But it is a charisma ability
My
check,
charisma is.
which is weird.
I only have a +1 on charisma.
But you have proficiency in a skill that's used with that check.
You could also go for studded leather armor of weightlessness, since it's any light armor, and that could give her access to jump or levitate.
Cast off and spelled? What does that do? Bound into this armor is a spell of level 8 or lower. The spell is determined when the armor is created.
Yeah, it's going to be expensive as fuck.
That's weird.
Well, yeah, it could just be anything.
Smoldering seems like it would be super not good. Just constantly having smoke coming from your leather or from your fucking armor. Like, oh, I stealth. You've been given away.
I am
Yeah,
excited that now I can poison my bullets.
Just keep in mind that won't do anything to undead.
No, that's what the holy water bullets are for. Is for the undead.
You should buy some more of those and get more of those made.
I just have to buy the holy water and then I can
Damn,
make the bullets
studded
myself.
the studded leather
And then I have
glamored
gunpowder.
armor
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
is
Yeah.
1,545
I think you can also buy 'em.
gold.
1,545 gold.
Yeah,
But then
rare.
here's something that's super sick though. It's only 545 gold for +1 studded armor, which will give you an 18 AC, which is the same
Okay,
as
that
plate
might
armor.
be something to get.
Which is the same as fucking plate armor, and you have no disadvantage. It's so fucking good for you.
Yeah. And now I have dodge, uncanny dodge, so I have a reaction.
It's
Is
also
there
Mariner's
anything-
armor. While wearing it, you have a swim speed equal to your walk speed, and anytime you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, you rise 60 feet to the surface. And it's decorated with fish and shells.
Let's see. Armor class 12. Oh, okay. Oh. Mariners would be also 1,545. No, Mariners.
No, it's it's uncommon.
25.
It'd be a lot cheaper.
Wait, because the studded leather armor of Gleaming is common.
No, glamored studded leather armor. That's different.
Glamored. Oh, that's the
rare.
blue one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's 13 plus your dex.
Oh my god, there's a bottle of Boundless coffee.
Are all the blue ones Oh, no, they're not. Just
Sneak
glamored is-
attack is now 3d6.
Armor.
I do have ear for deceit also that could come in handy. We haven't used it yet, but I do have it.
Wait, what is it?
Ear for deceit. So whenever we're trying to see if people are lying to us, I can't roll below an 8.
Nice. Yo, I'm like, if Lundy is set up for Kade to betray us,
Yeah, as soon as he said that,
dude,
it's like,
he said that, I'm like, oh, should I trust Kade? Because
And
that's why I asked if I met the
Azalea's telling
Black
him
Widow.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we're,
Maybe we need to have a conversation with her.
yeah, that she needs to keep what we're doing on the DL.
Wait, what happened with Kade?
Although, actually, he may have not. We're saying that Kade might be being set up to betray us.
Why?
Because of Lundy's
There's a
Freudian
possibility.
slip.
Because there's some. No, it wasn't a Freudian slip. That was intentional.
Was it intentional?
Yeah, it was. We asked the question when we were talking to Gareth to speak with the dead.
Yeah, but it was when she burned him.
No,
He said Kade instead of Gareth.
Yeah, that's when he burnt Kade. No, I only said I just thought before that it's when he said there's a traitor in his contact is in the soft touch.
Yeah, he said
That's
that,
where
that
I
the
thought
contact is
Kade.
in the soft touch.
Yeah,
But then she burned him. But instead of saying that she was burning Gareth, he said Kade. That was the Freudian slip.
Yeah,
moment.
that could have been a Freudian slip. I didn't see it as such. I just thought he misspoke. But yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, it could be either. It could be.
But Kade also would have. He was the delivery boy. Starting off
Maybe.
with.
We
But I
don't
was
actually
thinking,
know that much about like his
Yeah.
role in the organization.
So there's a possibility that's him. There's a possibility it's just
The
anyone
widow.
else. But it
Yeah.
would. Well, I wouldn't think the widow because she's the head of it.
Yeah, but she'd be orchestrating who it is.
No, if it's a traitor in there, she wouldn't.
I don't know if it would be a traitor though, because the soft touch, although they're
yeah.
working with us,
No, they're the ones who initially stole it. Yeah, I'm thinking of
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of those other two ones.
the Iron Horn or the Phoenix Legion.
No, the other. Remember when you spied horribly on the two other people meeting? Like
Yeah,
the tall fellows and
it was the Iron Horn because it
was
was.
Ironhorn and tall fellows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Zalian from the Ironhorn.
Mhm.
But shit, we might be able to cultivate a contact with the tall fellows.
One of us needs to, like, Nixie can't go cross into the Iron Horn or into
yeah, like
any
we
of these,
gotta
especially
fucking keep her separate now, just because we
now.
don't.
Now I have a rank 2, so I'm gonna have to start to try to be more cautious about using the alias. But
Armor of weightlessness seems pretty neat. I think that might be the
my
most
mom
useful.
forwarded me an email. Thank you, Mumsy.
Having the
Ricky,
ability.
you could
I mean,
you
you
could
can
get a spell rot tattoo for shield.
Spell rot tattoo.
Yeah.
Tattoos are not very easy in his thing. The only people who do spell tattoos are the Awathians, and they're like some crazy tribal tribe or whatever that he said it's kind of hard to get. It's very like you can't just like go get a tattoo.
Okay.
That only
It's
the
like a whole
Awathians.
process.
Yeah, it's like it's like a special thing that only these people do, and they don't like just do it for anybody.
That was actually something that he was looking into before the campaign started. Was a tattooed character.
Oh, he hasn't been making me roll saving throws on creating scrolls.
There's a tattoo that makes the your armor. Basically, you can't have disadvantage on stealth. So I was gonna see if I can just use plate armor and then get the tattoo.
I wrote down studded armor on my post-its, my very reliable system.
Studded leather armor is only 45 gold.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really make a difference. If that is, I think your best bet is, for now, you just get studded leather armor, and it will give you a 17 armor class for 45 gold. And then he said in order to make, so magical weapons cost 1k plus weapon cost, or just 1k if you have the weapon already. So it's essentially going to be 2k for both your pistols. But you would basically just do your primary pistol, and then that would become a +1 pistol for 1,000. Yeah. So what you could do is you could get studded leather armor for 45, and then make your primary pistol a +1. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. Is it?
I need to remember to use vet.
We would have to do some research to make sure, because I'm trying to. How did you get? Where did your feet come from?
My feet? My background is that I'm a weird bastardized version of an elf. A modern elf is what we called it.
Gunner feet?
That's part of the heritage. I have the gunner feet. I'm not able to transport like other elves.
Your species?
Yeah.
Ah, your feet. Wait, why does it say Warcaster? What the fuck? So we went with Gunner.
I have
What was
Gunner
that?
and I have Dark Vision. That's what came from her species.
Alright. Increase your dexterity.
Oh,
You
that's
gain
horrifying.
proficiency with
What is?
firearms.
I'm starting to make a new portrait to where I'm wearing the robe of eyes.
Oh, yes.
And this is what I typed in. I did, I can't remember my original thing, but I did a blonde male elf wearing a robe covered in eyes. And this is what I got.
Share the horror. The eyes are traveling.
It's pretty sick. So here's the fun thing about your gunner feat. You do not want to use anything but a gun now.
Yeah, I learned that with daggers.
Well, no. You were talking about having a crossbow.
Well, yeah, for range stuff. But she's too weak to use a heavy crossbow anyways.
So there's a weapon called the Bad News. It's like a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it
she
depends
could
on what
always,
Lundy's allowing. Because
yeah,
I
she
don't
could.
know what big guns are allowed outside of pistols.
Well, even then, you could always go and start inquiring over weaponsmiths who might be able to custom craft you weapons, and he could homebrew something,
Yeah.
just like how he homebrewed Torque's axe. Like you could get a fair amount of money, and it could almost be a plot point on, hey, I'm also, these weapons are good, but I'm looking for something better. Hey, start asking around for, good weaponsmiths or
Well, come up with an
stuff like
idea. See,
that.
we went through this with Torque, and it annoyed the shit out of Lundy
Oh
because,
yeah,
because Topi kept trying to be like, I want my gun to shoot silently and do this, and he was like, it's like a lot. Basically, Topi just
yeah.
wanted to
No,
be a
that's
rogue that wanted to like be able to do like crazy shit, and there's never
yeah.
like any. So like if you want it to be like a special pistol, just make it real, like not over the
No, that's
top. Like,
I'm not saying, hey Lundy, this is my idea for a special pistol. It's more, hey
well, no,
Lundy,
I'm
can a
saying
dude
to
make
do
a
that.
special pistol?
No, I'm saying to do that. That's what I've done with Lundy a billion times. I've made a lot of different custom items with Lundy, and I have requested exactly what I wanted it to be every time. But when you do that, just
You
like
have to be realistic.
don't be retarded about it, and he'll work with you. Like, so you can be specific on what you want, just like don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't know what you want, then that's perfectly fine to
Well, I'm asking her, is there like something specific you want it to like do?
I don't know. It'd be cool to have like a long range big gun, but I don't foresee that being needed for a couple levels at least.
Honestly, in this game, it's not a necessity as much as you might think it is. In
I
all
didn't
the
say it was
years,
needed. Not
no,
necessarily. I
no,
want one.
because okay, let me finish. I've played with Lundy for years now, right? And we
Okay.
have never been in a situation where it's like, damn, I wish I had a long range rifle. Or like, I wish I could use my like, because I carry around a longbow all the time for the 600 feet, and it's just not how he runs combats. So like he'll have them like go out to the like he'll have it in a way where like we're not just going to be able to shoot someone that's 600 feet away. The range on your pistols are
It's
more
30
than
feet.
99.9% of the time are going to be perfectly fine, even at 30 feet. Um, Plus, you're going to want, because of your gunner feat, to possibly be basically using your pistols in a lot of situations and acting as a melee because it gives you advantage. And then you can use your ability to disengage as a bonus action if you want to then like leave. But there's also other things you can take as rogue, so you do not have to use that. And like for example, mobile. You could take the mobile feat, and when you engage and then shoot someone and hit them, as long as you like hit them, you can just go away without having to use disengage. They won't get an
I
opportunity
have
attack on you. So
I have
like,
withdraw, where if immediately after the attack I can move up to half my speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
is that a 2024 thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So it's not, you're more of like like a spell. What is it? What is the term I'm looking for? Bullet, spell,
Spellblade,
pistol. No, like there's another term for like when you're a shooter.
arcane archer.
Uh,
Yeah. As long as I'm able to use sneak attack, I can use withdraw. So I just have to do damage of some kind.
this is saying spell shot, but that's weird. But just like if you want to make a custom item, just like you're gonna be like if you want to get a long range weapon, it's gonna be expensive. But all I'm saying is like it's gonna feel like wasted money because you're gonna buy this thing for like 1,000, 1,500 gold and almost never use it.
I wasn't planning to buy anything for like a hot minute. I understand getting better like leather armor is good.
Right, but we're level 5 now. You've never played D&D before, but around this time is where having magical weapons starts to become a necessity.
That's the capability for magical bullets. Oh my god, that's fucking horrifying.
Okay, but Lundy has also been incorporating a lot of magic resistant characters, where the only reason that I'm able to do damage is because there's no magic associated with my weapons.
No, that's not how that works. That's not what's happening there.
Either way, Ricky, the magical ammunition will make up for the lack of a magical weapon proper.
Magical aim gives it magical properties.
No, if the bullet is magical,
right, but
then
it
will pierce.
Isn't it $500 per bullet?
She could make holy water bullets that will get through damage resistance on undead if they're resistant to normal piercing damage.
How much
are
those? Holy water is like 10.
10 gold?
Like 25 gold.
And then I just make them myself.
Yeah.
That's gonna add up, man.
Yeah, but we're gonna be making a fuckload of money down the road. And it's a matter of like I could craft like I spent fucking $250 making a level 3 spell scroll. Like that's like not all of our money has to go to buying an ultra fucking high end item. It's maintaining potions and scrolls and ammo, poisons.
Mm-hmm. Now I can poison my bullets. So that's going to be something that's also I'm going to have to keep track of.
Here's a really cool pistol. It's called an ice pistol.
But is that something that we are able to use in the timeline we're on?
Yeah, we can, babe. It's D&D.
I understand it's D&D, but I don't want to create unrealistic. Like, Nixie's not a magic user. The entire background of my character is that she doesn't give a shit about magic. She just wants to shoot stuff.
It's the same concept as why I'm not using Anime Dead right play. Because it's D&D is also a role-playing game, not just a combat min-maxing game.
Yeah, but we also want to be.
Yeah, we all still want to be good, but I'm not going to create an entire character whose backstory is based around the fact that he hates undead, who, all right, cool, let's use Animate Dead. Like, he will need a reason to get there. It's the same idea it's not exactly the same, but it's the same idea. It's roughly the same
there would
concept.
need to be a trigger that gets Nixie interested in magical weapons.
Or an instance where she is like helpless or useless, is like, shit, I guess I need to do this.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I prefer to go, into a situation that's obviously going to be a need for it, so then you're not caught in the situation where you might die because you have to have like a reason
Why
for
we
this to be.
still remain prepared.
I understand you like to go into situations prepared, but I also see like not upgrading my weapons to magical weapons as us being prepared, because there's been at least 2 combat instances I can think of where Haven and I were the only ones able to do damage because we didn't have magical properties.
What are you talking about when you say that?
It's
Because I don't understand what you're
the
talking about.
Grimishka's not focusing the damage dealers because she's not using magic. That's one of them. It
One
doesn't
of them,
mean
yeah.
that she got through damage resistance. It's that the enemy was not focusing her specifically because she was using mundane weapons.
So okay, so it's nothing to do with dealing damage. She's confused.
Yes, it's
about
not about
that. Yeah, okay,
resistance.
yeah.
It's
No,
just
no,
it's
that's what I thought she was.
phrasing.
No.
It's not. Yeah, that's why I was saying what you think was happening. That's not what's not.
I just think it was needing clarifying. I don't think it was me thinking that something was happening that wasn't.
No, because you said the only reason that you could give damage to them was because you didn't have magical properties. That
Well, also I was
we
able
could
to attack
all-
them because it didn't mirror. Grimishkas are able to
bounced off.
immediately reflect back what you do if you had magic.
Yes,
In that
but
instance, it
if
would
you were
just be
to-
spells, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you were to shoot them with a magical weapon, it would still hurt them. And I don't think they can reflect an actual.
yeah, they wouldn't be able to
physical.
reflect them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just for spells specifically, not weapons. So if you had a magical weapon, it would have worked the same way.
But still, the fact that she wasn't using any magic at all allowed her to just keep fucking dealing damage. But that is for an animal, as they have higher intelligent creatures, and they'll be like, oh, this thing's hurting me.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one thing to be aware of. Fantasy portrait. Let's see how this looks. Pallid male elf mage, white hair, wearing a crimson, several eyes on it, casting. Casting an ice spell. Fantasy portrait is a little realistic.
So we need to figure out a way to give you advantage on the first shot without being. Because you will have, as long as you hit on the first shot, you have advantage on the second shot. But the problem is you have to use your bonus action, which is your second shot,
To get advantage on
to
your
get
first.
yeah. So it's kind of a shitty
But
situation.
Vex would roll into the next round though.
Right, but what I'm saying is like she wants to get 2 shots every turn. That it's just so much better. rather than giving advantage to one shot. Like if you just need to really hit that shot, sure.
No,
But the
what I'm saying
reliability
is
of 2 shots. But if
if
we can
she
figure out a way to give her
she
advantage on the
can
first shot without it using her bonus
steady aim.
action. Huh?
Steady aim.
Steady aim is her bonus action. That's her second shot, though.
Vex,
Then-
you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn.
Yeah, before the end
Oh,
of her next turn.
I guess it would apply even if I had to use steady aim.
Yeah,
time.
it would go to the next turn. So I guess you just do it for the first shot, technically, and then
Until the
after
person
that,
dies.
Yeah, it's
well,
just
no,
a
you
steamroller.
just need to hit. So the first turn you only get 1 hit, but then after that you can have advantage on pretty much all your hits.
Lundy doesn't always carry
keep
advantage
hitting.
over
Well,
from
that's
effects like this on the bonus action.
wait, hold on. What do you mean?
Sometimes Lundy will say it's just on your main attack.
Hold on. It's on your thing. Hold on 1 second. It should. Here we go. Fix. If you hit a creature with a pistol and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your turn. It does not go to the next round.
What do y'all think of this one?
Did you hear me, Jeff?
Oh, that one's cool.
It does not go to the next round. So
I don't know.
Vex only
I'm
works
tired.
to give Vex only works to give advantage. Like the problem is Vex is basically pointless for her. So we have to figure out a way to make Vex useful without using her bonus action, and then it's like a multiplier.
Next attack roll against that creature until the end of their next turn.
Yeah.
So she could hit a target with her offhand weapon, which has Vex. And her first attack on the start of her next turn will be at advantage.
Okay, yeah, sure.
We can
Yeah,
check
does that make
with
sense?
Lundy.
Until the end of their next turn. It's just
Next turn.
like
Yeah, I
using
misread. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the next turn. So after you just get your 1 shot the first time, but then after that, as long as you keep hitting, you should have advantage on every shot.
What do y'all think about this one? He's not pale enough for Shidarkai.
What are you using?
The furry art generator fantasy portrait. Dude, this portrait generator is the shit. It's so good.
There are a lot of furries in the computer world. So I imagine they put a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
Is a hunting.
God, they need to stop being so sexy and be more like gray skinned.
Silvered hunting rifle.
I am gonna mess with on the other campaign that I'm gonna be starting. I'm gonna start on the 9th with Angus Wellington, but with him having smithing tools, seeing about him learning and being a rune knight, somehow learning to craft magical weapons and armor and shit. Oh, here we go. All I had to put is gray skin. Yeah, those are some gross fucking ears.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night.
Later, dog.
Night, man.